it to fall. Andrew with the half-court heave.
Presented by McLarty-Daniel.
Welcome to McLarty-Daniel Country.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McLarty-Daniel Country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McLarty-Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McLarty-Daniel Country?
Visit us online at McLartyDaniel.com.
Har-Ber Lady Wildcats. At this time, we ask that you please rise and turn your attention to the flags at the top of the gym for our Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the National Anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Jared Cleveland, Principal Dr. Paul Green, welcome to Wildcat Arena.
It's game time. Here's your starters.
First, the Bentonville Tigers. Number 1, Anthony Colville. Number 3, Ella Campbell. Number 21, Olivia Brewstad. Number 22, Sam Ruda. And number 24, Abby Kate Sanders. And now, Wildcat fans, let's make some noise for your Har-Ber Lady Wildcats. Senior, number 11, Kalaisha Andrew. senior, number 20, Mary Blake Murphy. Junior, number 23, Delaney Roller. Senior, number 33, Patience McDaniel. Head coach for the Wildcats, Kimberly Jenkins. She's assisted by Josh Har-Ber and Carmen Norman.
Good evening and welcome to the Wildcat Sports Network. We bring you a very special edition here as we're about to set off another conference game, the third conference game for the Wildcats. I've got joining with me special guest star, might be here for the season, might not, never know, Drew Altum. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, thank you for having me. This is my first time color commentating, so hopefully this goes well.
Yeah, which meaning bear with him as we get set to tip off. Well, I'm very excited. The Wildcats coming into this ball game as we get the score graphic up here soon. Wildcats coming into this ball game at 1-1 in conference play, losing to the Northside Grizzlies with a 6-foot point guard. Wow, when you've got the point guard for the Wildcats at 5'3".
Yeah, they're so that's something.
Yeah, it's just a very good team. But at the same time, you've got 2-1 Bentonville Tigers, so this is going to be a fun game tonight as Mary Blake Martfeld has the ball and gives it up.
Not the way you want to start the game there. A little uncharacteristic turnover, but hopefully they'll get that right throughout the game.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what you got to do if you're the Wildcats. You saw a lot of that in the Northside game, of a lot of sped-up actions where it led to turnovers. Can't do that tonight. I know the game plan coming into the ball game from sources is take away Sanders. That's the whole goal.
Shoot.
As she will go to the free throw line and get the first fall. That's going to be Kolka with the first free throw and the first points here for the Bentonville Tigers. And Kolka sinks the both and will get 2 points already on the night, making it 2-0 Bentonville Tigers. As Glacia Andrew now has the ball, as a little bit of man defense here by the Bentonville Tigers, as that's what they're kind of known for so far this season. Mary Blake Martfeld going to dribble through some defenders, knock down a defender in the process. That'll be a foul, I think, on number 21. Yes, it will be on Roosted.
Nice drive there by Martfeld to get into the defense and force a foul there.
Yes, very much so, as Patience McDaniel inbounding, trying to get inside to Martfeld. She does, but left hand no good by Martfeld. Now going the other way are the Bentonville Tigers. Ella Campbell pushing as they get it inside. Goes inside for the layup, doesn't get it to fall. Rebounded by Martfeld, tipped away by a Tiger, and that'll stay with the Wildcats. Patience McDaniel with the ball. And she goes inside, gets the bucket. Patience McDaniel with the 2-point basket.
It's a nice push and transition, and she used her size to finish over the defender inside.
And I was talking with Patience McDaniel pregame, and she's like, I think I'm 5'10". And if she's 5'10", then that's a dangerous player to be playing against. As Sanders shoots a three, gets it to fall. That's a lot of this Bentonville Tiger team. I got to watch them in the preseason a little bit, and all they do is shoot some threes.
Yeah, it was a really nice driving kick. Drove in there, drawing the defense, and kicked it out to the open shooter for a nice shot from the corner.
And when I used to play, I had a coach, Johnny Taylor, who taught me there's DDK, drive, draw, kick. And that's a perfect example of it right there on the corner three. So Roller gives up to Andrew. Deep three from Andrew. Doesn't get it to fall.
33% field goal shooter on the year. Hopefully she'll get that one to fall next time.
As a rebound by the Bentonville Tigers, they send it up to Campbell. Campbell gives it back out. And that's going to be number 22, Sam Ruda. There she goes as she goes down low. The Bentonville Tigers are a very explosive team offensively. If they get going, there's not much stopping them. But at the same time, Wildcats can do that as well. But the problem is getting going.
Yep. That was a really good spin inside there on the one-on-one matchup with Martfeld, and a nice finish.
And that's what the Bentonville Tigers are going to do tonight. They're going to go a lot of one-on-one basketball because the one-on-one creates shots. As you get Ruda had a kick out if she wanted it, but took it instead.
Yep. Har-Ber's going to need to clean up those turnovers a bit if they want to be competitive in this game.
Very much so, and that's what we saw in the Northside game. That was really, really prevalent, was the Wildcats were speeding themselves up, turning the ball over, and they weren't in the ball game. As McDaniel, nope, that's going to be Sanders. Sanders goes up for the layup and gets it to fall, and right now the Bentonville Tigers commanding on the offensive end so far.
Yeah, it was just a nice finish. Good help defense by McDaniel, but just a better finish from Bentonville.
Exactly, and there's as good as defense as you can play, and then there's better offense to be played as well. As that goes down low to Martfeld, and one. She'll go to the free throw line, shooting one for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Really good look there by Andrew. Nice pass to Martfeld and got the and one finish. Martfeld, a 52% free throw shooter on the year, so hopefully she can knock both these down.
A pretty rough percentage at the same time, but, I mean, you never know. It's always a hit or miss with some free throws for the Wildcats, as if they got it going, they've got it going. Yeah. But if they don't, then it's going to be some ugly basketball. But I think the Wildcats are trying to get going right now as Martfeld misses that one. And you really see the person that gets going. Patience McDaniel had 15 points in the previous game. It is the first quarter, by the way. I just want to let you know we don't have a first quarter score graphic. I apologize for that, as we've got 4:35 left to play in the first quarter. And charge drawn by Patience McDaniel.
Really good at those. Just has a really good instinct for taking charges. She averages about 1.5 charges per game, so she's gotten very good at that throughout the season. She's known for that as well around the league. That's why I call it a little bit of charge fatigue, because a lot of refs don't call it sometimes, but at the same time they call it right there, and that's what the Wildcats needed to get the ball back. 4-9 our score, 4:20 left to play here in the first quarter of action. As Delaney Roller dribbling up top, she's a little hesitant to take a shot right now. Andrew recovers, puts up a runner, doesn't get the ball off the backboard, rebounded by Ruda. And that's going the other way are the Bentonville Tigers. Now to Sanders. Sanders going to drive. No one stops her, but blocked away by Martfeld. Now Ruda has the ball. She gets it back and puts it up. Doesn't get it to fall. And a little bit of a frustrating play right there by Ruda. As Andrew now has the ball. Gives it up to McDaniel. Almost took the three. She thought about it for sure. She's guarded by Ruda. Martfeld. They had a mismatch down low with Placencia and did not decide to take it. 4-9 remains our score. Har-Ber doing a good job getting back in transition defense, really not allowing them to get easy layups.
That's very true, but at the same time, they're doing that because they're missing their shots.
Yeah.
So they got to get those in right now. As Sanders misses the three, a pretty lucky one right there by the Wildcats. As Paige McDaniel on the floor gets it to Roller. Roller going to push it in transition. She's got 3 to beat, so she's going to pull it out. Gets it down low to Placencia. Placencia going to go to work. She puts up a little lefty, doesn't get it to fall. Rebounded by Ruda, and they're going to be an over-the-back foul, I think, on Placencia. Nope, on Martfeld.
It was a good pass inside to Placencia. Tough shot, but I'm sure she expects to make that one next time.
Exactly. Placencia is a very good player, averages about 3 points per game for the Wildcats, but that doesn't really show her true impact with screen setting like a big man normally does, as you've seen with Jake Fondopoulos. Normally, big men or big women, you never know, for their teams like centers, take up a lot of space as well as the glue for that team.
She's a really nice player off the bench that does a lot of the dirty work that not everyone wants to do.
Exactly. As she does a little bit of dirty work right there, takes down Ruda on the play, takes her to the floor, basically, and that's going to send Sam Ruda to the line shooting 2 for the Bentonville Tigers. 4-9 remains our score with 2:39 left to play here in the first quarter.
That was a really nice drive inside and good shot attempt to get the foul there for some free throws.
And, I mean, I talked with the team a lot about what their focus was going tonight, and I said it was to take away Sanders, but also Ruda is just, we talked about glue guy and all that. That is Sam Ruda to a T for the Bentonville Tigers. She is an amazing attacking the rim player as well as rebounding, and so that's going to be a very big problem, quite literally big problem, as she stands at 5'10" for the Wildcats, as that's going to be a 3 to fall.
It's a good shot there by Roller. Took her man one-on-one and shot a nice 3 on the wing.
And that's a very good sign. Roller only shooting 28% from 3 this year, has a rough year so far, and 3 falls right there for Haley Hill. and the Bentonville Tigers as they say, hey, you got one down here, I'll go get one down here.
Yeah. Another good example of good defense by Pacious, but Hill was able to make the shot over the good contest.
Exactly, and better offense.
Yep.
As Kerry Deffenbaugh now has the ball over to McDaniel. McDaniel in the corner, gives it back to Deffenbaugh. Inside to Placencia, she'll go to work. Andrew from deep three, she's known to take it that deep. Paige McDaniel drives inside, weaves through the defenders, doesn't get it to fall. Oh, so close.
Sure, that's one McDaniel's kicking herself about
Yes.
when she watches film next time.
And rebound up and in for Haley Hill. Right now, the Bentonville Tigers winning the rebound battle by a lot so far in this ball game.
Bentonville seems to be outworking Har-Ber on the offensive glass. Har-Ber's going to need to get some more defensive rebounds to stay in this.
And that's going to be a talk right after this first quarter by Coach Jenkins. You got to be more aggressive because it's simple basketball. Be aggressive on rebounds. Pacious McDaniel from three-point range.
Pacious a 50% field goal shooter, so you trust her to make those open shots, and a good drive by Andrew there to find the open man in the corner.
And she shoots about 33% from three. As I looked earlier, as that one falls for the Bentonville Tigers, a lot of falling for them right now. But Paige McDaniel, not normally known for her three-point shooting, has added that to her arsenal this year and has really, really made teams honest about guarding her up there.
It's really taken her game to the next level from this year.
As Placencia goes down low, Galatia Andrew dishing out some buckets right now for the Wildcats, and that's what's kept them in the ball game so far. 12-19, Andrew with the steal. You want to talk about glue girl? Here she is. Roller pull up. Jay doesn't get it to fall. Rebounded by Sanders. She's going the other way. Now to Ruda. Ruda, the root of all your problems, basically. That's what I've nicknamed her. And three up, three no good. Rebounded by Ruda. And put up by Sanders. 2-point basket to fall. That's the end of the first quarter as the Bentonville Tigers are taking on the reigning conference champions in the Wildcats and have done an amazing job so far, winning by 9 points in the first quarter. We're going to take a quick commercial break, but we'll be right back here on the Wildcat Sports Network.
Stuck frozen while I stay in motion. I'ma pass you up while you stop and smell the roses. Pure devotion.
She takes a three, gets it to fall.
You in the past, I was
16
built for the moment.
in the quarter.
Unfazed. Tie game for
Launches it from half court. Gets it to fall. Andrew with the half court heave.
If it didn't break me, it only made me stronger. What's passion?
She'll go inside, won't be deterred, and gets the layup. Another jumper, gets it to fall. Placencia is scoring at will right now.
You just gotta keep going, that's the game, that's the game.
Welcome back, Wildcat Sports Network fans. We bring you back into the action here. I'm Connor Jenkins along with
Drew Altum.
There we go. Like clockwork here. As 12-21's our score, a 9-point lead favoring the Bentonville Tigers here in Wildcat Arena. 8 minutes left to go, so a fresh 8 on the clock as Sanders now has the ball against Andrew. She's dribbling up top, getting frustrated. Andrew, a very good defender for the Cats. Ruda with the ball. Ruda drives against McDaniel. McDaniel with a straight-up play, but it's going to get a foul called on her. Very odd call, but above my pay grade.
Yeah, not sure about that foul call, but Ruda probably deserves the benefit of the doubt here. She's doing a lot of tough physical driving, doing a lot of dirty work for Bentonville.
Exactly, and she's getting into the body, and that's what's really made her successful here tonight, is she is not afraid to go into the chest of a Wildcat defender and get a bucket for herself.
Yeah, doesn't seem to be on the players to watch for prior to the season, but it seems like she's really causing fits for Har-Ber so far.
In my opinion, she's a definite player to watch. She's already got 6 points in the ball game so far of the 23. So Placencia up top with the ball. She's looking to make some decisions. She gets it inside to Deffenbaugh, outside to McDaniel. She'll drive, splits her defenders, puts up the shot, doesn't get the fall, and rebounded by Sanders. Sanders going the other way. She's picked up by Deffenbaugh. Deffenbaugh harassing, about to get a 5-second call, and it gets passed away, and they lose the ball, and they get it back. as Ella Campbell will drive, goes against Placencia, blocked away by Placencia with a no block.
Placencia showing you why she's a really nice player off the bench. Really good defense, as always, from Placencia.
Yes, and normally that's a foul, but at the same time, she got the straight-up block. I think that was even more of a foul than the Patience McDaniel block a few seconds ago.
Yeah.
But, hey, I'm not paid to be a referee. I'm not even paid to do this. But, hey, here we are. As he goes over the corner, Ella Campbell with the quick trigger, misses the shot. Delaney Roller with the rebound. She's going to go the other way for the Cats.
Didn't hurt the Cats there, but once again, they're going to have to start defensive rebounding if they want to stay close in this one.
And especially getting out to those three-point shooters, because that's exactly what Bentonville has kicked their butt in so far, especially in that first quarter with the three-point baskets. And the Wildcats, they're coming off the reigning conference champions, as I said earlier, but they lost Kaylin Coons, who is the biggest player, one of the biggest players to ever play for Har-Ber basketball, a four-time All-State, four-time All-Conference player. So, I mean, how do you recover from that? Well, I'll tell you how. Patience McDaniel.
Yeah, she's really had to step up and fill the shoes of Coons, who was a really great player.
As well as Andrew. Andrew with the three-point basket, and that's exactly what the Wildcats are needing right now, is for her to score the ball. Andrew, the point guard position, normally dishing out the buckets, but needs to get some for herself. Ruda drives against Lexus Placencia, and Placencia going to pick up the foul.
Yeah, Placencia there just got a little behind her man. I thought it was a decent shot attempt, but the refs thought it was a foul.
And Ruda with the quick first step, you got to give her a little bit of credit there, as well as Placencia being a little bit behind, kind of led to that play right there.
Yep, she definitely used her long athleticism there as an advantage.
Exactly. As she shoots the second, doesn't get the ball, goes out the back of the iron, or the front of the iron, I should say. It's Galatia Andrew going the other way. He's going pretty fast. As she's going to set up the play for the Cats. That's what she normally does. That's kind of why she's on the court, is to run the thing and be a extension of Coach Jenkins. Placencia going to go inside, takes down an defender, going to call a walking violation on her. Patience McDaniel hits the three, but it doesn't count. And so that's going the other way as Bentonville Tigers have the ball. The Wildcats going to definitely have a tough halftime conversation if they don't pick it up right now, but we've seen a game like this a lot with the Wildcats where they have an amazing third quarter and come back into it, so wouldn't be surprised. As they give up the ball right there, McDaniel gets hit on a screen pretty hard. Inside to Ruda, she's against Placencia, gonna put up a spin move, blocked away by Andrew, another foul. Ruda is the root of all problems right now for the Wildcats, as she has been the most aggressive player on the court for both teams and will go to the free throw line shooting two.
Yeah, she's really going to work down low. Wildcats don't seem to have an answer for her so far.
And, I mean, Mary Blake Marfell going to sub into the ball game. I think she has 2 fouls already, or maybe 1. As she checks back in, I'll find out here in just a second. But I think Mary Blake Marfell might be that answer defensively, but she's got to get herself straight up. Right now the referee's expecting to call one when Ruda goes down to the block. And if Mary Blake Marfell can just stay straight up, it gives a huge advantage. She's got 2. That's what it is.
Yeah, not ideal to have to sub her back in here, but you almost have no choice at this point.
Exactly. With Ruda going to work right now, you have to. As Roller going to put up a little crossover move, doesn't get the fall. Lunningham almost rebounds, but Sanders does instead. So she'll be going the other way, guarded by Andrew. She gives it up. That's going to be Phillips. Phillips drives, is met by a wall, and going the other way. McDaniel, the human press break, is going the other way. Slows it down. Martfeld, little jumper, doesn't get the fall, and rebounded by Ruda. I mean, she's on double-double watch already here in this ball game. As Ruda's going the other way, she's got Martfeld to beat. Gets to there, doesn't get fouled though. Martfeld doing a great job of staying straight up.
Yep, she's been in for 2 defensive possessions and has already affected 2 shots, so really good substitution there by Coach Jenkins.
Exactly. As Patience McDaniel doesn't get that mid-ranger to fall. Right now the Wildcats having some saran wrap on the goal. As that's a drive and a takedown by Ruda, and that's one of the keys if you're the Wildcats, is get her in a little bit of foul trouble. She's got 1 foul now, as McDaniel's already drawn 2 charges in the ball game. That's going to be a timeout called by the Bentonville Tigers, as the Wildcats have stepped it up defensively but have not stepped it up offensively, and that's what this lead, this 10-point lead, is telling us. So we'll take a quick commercial break, but we'll be right back here on the Wildcat Sports Network.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
On the counter, finds a hole. Garrett inside the 5. Touchdown, Springdale. Shot good! Wide open Trey Smith, touchdown, Har-Ber Wildcats!
Welcome back, Wildcat Sports Network fans. We're bringing you back into the action here. 4:35 left on the clock in the second quarter. 15-25 our score, a 10-point lead favoring the Bentonville Tigers as Galatia Andrew will bring the ball up for the Cats. Not even going to touch the ball until the half-court line, so now McDaniel with the ball. Now to Andrew, quick trigger 3, doesn't get it to fall, short on the play, and Sanders has the rebound. The Wildcats cannot buy a bucket right now. Paige McDaniel in full court, doesn't block away the shot, but definitely influences it as she falls into the bench, rebounded by Ruda. Of course it's Ruda, and a foul on the Wildcats. That's going to be Galatia Andrew picking up her foul. I think that's her second personal. I'm blocked by a little bit of, yep, that's her second personal. Yep. Not a good sign.
That's not good. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. She's probably going to need to stop fouling here pretty soon, and Har-Ber's going to need to start making some more shots if they want to get back in this one.
Without a doubt. And how many times have we seen Ruda go to the line tonight?
Yep.
That's been one of the main problems. 8 points, now 9 points for Ruda as she gets another free throw. As well as a major concern for the Wildcats so far is they've got 2 fouls on Mary Blake Martfeld and 2 fouls on Galatia Andrew. That's a very scary sight here for the Wildcats, as one of their main things they listed as a weakness was depth.
Yeah, depth is a concern, especially when 2 of your best players have 2 fouls. Not something you want to see here early in the second quarter.
As Martfeld loses the ball, Ruda looking to push. Now Campbell, she has 1 to beat against Roller, puts up the layup and gets it to fall. She's not going to miss another one as she just missed the previous one. So Andrew with the ball, she's looking to push pretty quickly. Now to McDaniel. McDaniel going to slow it down for the Wildcats as they've been a little too fast here in this first half. Lunningham. Now to Roller, she's being face guarded. Roller sees some opening, gets it to not fall, I guess, as Ruda rebounds. I thought it was going to fall. And Sanders looks to push. Now Campbell. Campbell almost took the 3, but she decides to drive baseline, puts up the shot, doesn't get it to fall. Rebounded by Martfeld. And Coach Jenkins says, I've seen enough. Calls a timeout here, but guess what? We're not going to take a timeout with them. We'll stay right here and talk about what are the Wildcats needing to do here to get back into this ball game, Drew?
I think it's simply just up to them making shots, because when they're able to get back in their defense and get it set, they're playing pretty good defense. But when they're missing shots, it allows the Tigers to get out and fast break and convert some easy layups.
And, I mean, one of the big things is Payson McDaniel only has 5 points. Yeah. She averages 21 points per game according to the huddle stats, and she's only got 5. Yeah. And as well as Roller averages 13. So right now, nothing falling for the Cats. We saw it in the Northside game as well. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, other than playing some great defense, the Wildcats just need to get a bucket.
Yeah. Credit to the Tigers. They're doing a really good job of taking away the star players of the Wildcats, and it's really making things tough for them.
Agreed, but at the same time, McDaniel's got to be able to play against that. She's been doing it for 4 years now. This is her 4th year, was moved up as a freshman, and she's been a 3-time All-State, 3-time All-Conference player for a reason, so McDaniel going to have to step up if the Cats have a chance. I was talking to her previously before the game, and I said, what's your minimum points tonight that you're going to score? She said 20. I said, what's your maximum? She said, I don't know. You tell me. So right now, McDaniel going to have a monster second quarter or a monster second half to get the Wildcats back into play here with a 15-28 score with a 13-point lead favoring the Tigers. As Andrew has the ball up top. Andrew gives it to McDaniel. McDaniel going to make decisions on the left side. Goes up and doesn't get to fall. And Andrew almost rebounded her shot. Placencia gets on the ground, and that's going to be a jump ball favoring the Wildcats. So they're going to get a baseline out of bounds.
Yeah, that shot right there is an example of one that McDaniel probably expects to make most of the time, just couldn't get it to fall. But good job by the Wildcats for getting on the floor and getting the ball back.
Yes, as Deffenbaugh inbounds, she gets it outside to McDaniel. McDaniel going to dribble into a three, doesn't get it to fall, and rebounded by one of the Bentonville Tigers as now Sanders looks to push. No one stopped the ball until now. And now it gets set out to Ruda to reset the play. Now Sanders. Sanders almost took the three. Ruda now going to drive. Sends it over to Campbell. Campbell, known for her three-point shooting, doesn't get the fall, but rebounded by herself as it was tipped out by Lunningham. Now over for a three-point shot. Doesn't get the fall as well, so right now the Wildcats getting bailed out, but Ruda's right there, and Campbell with the three, and there you go. Campbell gets the three-point basket as the Wildcats could not buy a rebound right there, and Bentonville capitalized.
You keep letting them get opportunities, eventually shot's going to fall.
Yes, especially when you give them three opportunities, two from the same shooter.
Yep.
As Campbell only took one shot and then got warmed up enough to take another one. As Deffenbaugh sends it back to Andrew. Now down to Lunningham, inside to Placencia. Now down low to Lunningham, out to Deffenbaugh. Mid-ranger, no good. But that's going to be a foul, I think, on Lunningham. And that's going to send the Bentonville Tigers to the free throw line, shooting 1-1. Right now, the Tigers are in command against the Wildcats, a 16-point lead so far, 15-31 with a minute and 50 left to play as Patient McDaniel will sub out of the ball game.
Yeah, same story there for the Wildcats as it has been the whole night. Worked the ball around pretty good, got a shot that they wanted, but just couldn't get it to fall.
Exactly. I mean, they've been able to get their shots that they've kind of wanted, but at the same time have not been able to get them to fall at all in this first half of action. As I said earlier, we've seen some amazing third quarters from the Wildcats, so there is still hope in this ball game. But at the same time, you gotta make a little bit of a run here in the second half, or in the first half. As Andrew misses that one, Ruda has the rebound. She might already have a close to a double-double. She has 9 points. I'm pretty sure she has more than 10 rebounds. As that'll be number 21, Olivia Roosted, throws the ball out of bounds and going the other way for the Cats as Andrew will check out of the ball game for Martfeld.
Har-Ber's probably going to want to make a quick run here with the last minute and a half going into halftime, just get some good momentum. And
even a 4-point to 6-point run can spark a little bit of what you need to get back into this ball game with Martfeld with the ball. Right now you've taken out Patient McDaniel and Andrew, two of your best scorers, so who's going to score the ball? Delaney Roller's wanting it to be her. Martfeld sends it over to Deffenbaugh, now to Placencia. Roller trying to get something, taking a little minute of dribbles. Deffenbaugh fakes, puts up the jumper, gets blocked away, and that'll stay on the Wildcat baseline.
Really good team defense there by Bentonville. Har-Ber was able to get inside, but the help defense was there to erase the shot.
And Deffenbaugh will check out of the ball game, as well as there's two substitutions here. I don't know who. As well as Delaney Roller will come out of the ball game. Little Lex, as they call her, will check into the ball game, as well as Lauren Williams. Some unusual substitutions here. And the shot clock is done.
Coach Jenkins probably just wanted to see what someone else has on the bench because the lineup out on the floor hasn't been giving you much on offense.
They have not been productive on the offensive end. You are completely correct. And so Coach Jenkins trying to get something and trying to get some people that are going to play hard. If you've got some JV stars on your bench, and just see what they can do here in this ball game to get some energy maybe flowing in the Wildcats' veins. As that's going to be a foul on Alexis Placencia. That's her third personal already here in this first half of action. That's not a good sign for the Cats, as that's going to send Ruda again to the free throw line as she misses the first.
Yep, back on the line. It seems like it's almost every possession that Ruda's shooting free throws.
Or every other one for sure. She is there a lot tonight. As Ruda will shoot the second and get it to fall. As Little Lex will bring the ball up. Sends it inside to Alexis Placencia. Now to Lunningham. Lunningham over to Lauren Williams. Now to Martfeld. Back to Alexis Placencia. She puts up the layup, doesn't get it to fall, and rebounded by Martfeld. Gets tipped to her. Puts up a right-handed layup, doesn't get that to fall. And the Bentonville Tigers have the rebound going the other way with 14 seconds left to play.
Just same thing.
They send it over the corner to Ella Campbell. 3 up, 3, no good. Rebounded by Martfeld. They've got 6 seconds left to play, and she walks with the ball, not knowing what the. Right now, the Wildcats are not here mentally in this ball game.
Yeah, just the same thing there on that last Wildcat possession. They got the shot they wanted, just couldn't get it to fall, and it allowed the Tigers to get back in transition on offense.
They got 2 shots they wanted, honestly.
Yep.
As Sanders with the 3-point basket to end the half, make it a 20-point lead going into the half. Coach Jenkins already walked off the floor. She is not wanting to wait for this. So right now, that's a very frustrating first half for the Wildcats. They're going to have to change something real quick in the halftime and come back with a whole new motto if they're going to want to change it. We're going to take a halftime with them. We'll be right back here on the Wildcat Sports Network with Coach Steffenbaugh for a halftime interview.
What was that?
What's all that racket?
Quokka! Did you hear that?
Sounds like a wild animal.
A wild animal?
Fall means a lot of things to a lot of people. Falling leaves, pumpkin patches, football games, cozy sweaters, and most importantly, comfort food. A good place to start is with Tyson Pork Roast, high-quality protein that delivers flavor and value for your home team. Pick up your boneless pork loin roast at your local Walmart for that perfect family gathering on game day or any day. Keep it real, keep it Tyson.
Learn to love your ride again at Tommy's Express Car Wash in Springdale. At Tommy's Express, our state-of-the-art wash tunnel is the perfect size for practically any vehicles, regardless of size or shape. Our industry-leading wash uses low energy and reclaimed water, making your vehicle clean while being green. You can skip the line while getting great deals and discounts when you download the Tommy Club app. Sign up today for your first month of unlimited washing. Loving your ride is that easy when you go to Tommy's Express Car Wash in Springdale.
It's hot, and so are the savings at Springdale Tractor Company when you buy the Kubota L-Series tractor package. Right now, the Kubota L2501 DT tractor and loader, it's just $18,500 cash. Or choose 0 down with 0.99% financing up to 60 months. Save green when you buy orange and the Kubota L-Series tractor package from Springdale Tractor Company. If you need it now, don't wait. Come see us in Springdale at 6160 West Sunset Avenue or shop online at springdaletractor.com.
And welcome back, Wildcat Sports Network fans. Joining us now is the head coach of the men's basketball team. Coach Steffenbaugh. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Glad to have you, or glad to be here, Connor.
Well, I'm glad to be here for you, too. As we're taking on the Bentonville Tigers tonight, this is a very, very good team. They've got Caden Miller, Jalen Lee. How do you look to stop them tonight?
Well, those two are really good, and we've been playing against those guys, seems like, for the last 2 or 3 years. And, you know, they've got a lot of experience. They went to the 6A state championship last year and got runner-up in North Little Rock. So they've got a lot of game experience. I don't know if you stop is the right word. You're hardly ever going to stop those two quality players. We just got to come out and make them earn everything they get, play hard on the defensive end, and we also got to have some help for some other guys. You know, Caleb's going to be responsible for guarding Jalen, and we're going to put Fod on Miller. So, you know, Miller doesn't score it as well as Jalen, but Jalen's really, really talented. And we just told Caleb and Jake just to, hey, keep him in front of you. We'll give you as much help as we can.
And then the Wildcats have been very, I don't know how to say this, maybe surprising. They lost you guys lost Cameron Maines and Miles Rolfe last year, and then have come back. Looks to be even stronger this year. I mean, tell us what your motto was coming into the season and how you kind of came out with the new attitude.
Well, I don't know if it's a new attitude. It's just kind of how we go about our business. I knew we had 3 good bigs coming back. You know, Jake was all defensive team last year. And Nate was just really kind of coming into himself. Had some good games last year, and didn't have as many good games. And obviously, we had Jermaine. You forgot to mention Jermaine. He was all conference, so we had him 2/3 of the season last year. So Nate was just kind of having to play behind him, and then once those guys are all gone, they've graduated, and I had those 3 coming back. Caleb has stepped up, and Jake has stepped up, and they did a good job being the point guard, running our offense, getting our defense set. But the 2 sophomores, you got to take your hat off to Jackson Conley is a different kind of guy. That,
yes.
Miles, love Miles to death, and love Cameron Maines to death, and Sawyer Jeffers, love all those guys. Mac Wright. Jackson just is a different kind of player. I mean, he on the defensive end, not so much the offensive end, but he can also score on you. But the things he brings to our team and our guys on the defensive side of the ball, he's leading our team by miles of steals. He's got like 34 steals on the season, and we don't even know how many that's equated to baskets. I mean, he's probably turned a lot of those 30-plus steals into baskets, and our guards last year, they didn't do that. That wasn't what they did. So he's allowed us to do some things defensively. He gets steals. He rebounds for a guard. He is our 3rd leading rebounder on the team, and 2nd leading scorer. So here you go. You inject a kid from a junior high that he's our 2nd leading scorer now and 3rd leading rebounder. So he's also changed us. And then Hayden Wood, bless his heart. Hey, he's come in. He's 6'3" now. He's solid.
Yes.
Doesn't turn it over that much. He's got a nice stroke. He can defend. He's long. He gets rebounds. And so you put him and Jackson out there now at 6'3" and 6'4", 6'5", with our bigs, we're a pretty big lineup, and then you have Caleb. So, I just think it's a culmination of all those things that have made us a pretty good team.
And then you've got maybe one of your toughest stretches of basketball coming up. You've got Bentonville tonight, Springdale Tuesday, and then Friday you've got Fayetteville. I mean, what more competition can you get in a 3-game span?
Yeah.
Tell us how you look to weather that 3-game span.
We can't look too far ahead, Connor. I've been doing this a long time, and you just got to take the next man up, next team up, and that's all we're going to look at right now. We know what's ahead of us. We just got to worry about Bentonville tonight and come out and play Har-Ber basketball on the offensive end and defensive end, and hope we'll play with a lot of energy, with a lot of passion, a lot of focus, and then we'll worry about next week when it gets here.
And then you took down, last question,
okay.
You took down Northside after losing them the previous time, and you said it in that halftime interview, what your main thing was to come out with energy. You did it very well. I mean, what was your takeaways from that game that you're going to really look to kind of copy into this game?
Well, I wish I could bottle that effort, that energy up that we had at Northside, because it was a special night for our guys. Having Nate back juiced us up, gave us a instant energy, I think it gave us some confidence having him back. And so our guys, Jackson, compared to how he played a week ago Friday in the championship game against Northside to how he played Tuesday night against Northside was totally different. So he played a lot better. And then Nate played a great game. And then Fott did his thing, and then Caleb and Wood did their thing. So it just allowed us, having Nate back just allowed us to play with a lot more confidence, and it stabilized us, like I told you last interview, that it just stabilized us on the defensive end and the offensive end. He hit 2 threes.
Yeah, and took 2 charges
He took 2 charges, hit 2 threes. We hit 1 3 a week ago Friday in the championship game. 1 3. We were 1 of 22, 23 from 3. We come back Tuesday, and Nate Kingsbury hits 2 threes by himself, and then, like you said, takes 2 charges. So, can we do that tonight? I don't know. I hope. We've had 2 pretty good practices. Our guys are in a good frame of mind. They know if you're going to have a chance to win this conference, you have to win your home games.
Yes.
And then do what you can on the road. But I told them earlier, I said, we've won this conference one time since I've been here. And, that team lost 2 conference games. You can't lose more than 2 or you're not going to win the conference. So you got to take care of home base. So hopefully tonight our guys will play well. We'll have a good fan base. We'll have some energy from our fans, and we'll play hard and hopefully come out with a win.
Coach, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, but we will be right back here with some action on the Wildcat Sports Network.
When getting a mortgage, you need a team that is dependable. With over 50 years of combined experience, Advantage One Mortgage LLC are here for your needs. They also offer cash-out refinancing and free pre-approval. If you have questions regarding income, credit, or funds to close, call us today.
It's Smoothie King time.
Good old Mother Nature and time. Two elements that are unforgiving to any fence. At Sands Fencing, we know Northwest Arkansas can have some crazy weather. That's why we build beautiful quality custom fences designed to stand strong against time and weather. Whether you're new in town or your roots run deep, here's the number you need to keep. Call Sands Fencing today. Get a Sands fence at your place.
If you need that love, support, somebody to push you, to tell you can do it, I would tell them to come to Pam Transportation. It's a family here. It's not just a regular company. They will look after you. They will show you that you are important, you are welcome here.
Welcome back, Wildcat Sports Network fans. As soon as you thought you'd have a break from listening to me talk, I'm right back here. As I'm Connor Jenkins, as long with me is
Drew Alton.
And we've got ourselves a second half of action here with a fresh 8 on the clock in the third quarter. As the Tigers will inbound the ball. And everything going wrong here for the live stream tonight, so we're going to try to get everything going good, but we will get it as soon as possible, as much as we can. Now Sanders with the ball, she swings it over, 3 up, 3 no good by the Bentonville Tigers, as now Andrew will reset. I'm going to guess that Coach Jenkins didn't have the nicest talk with their team at halftime, and they might be a little bit whipped back into shape here.
Yeah, hopefully they got the message that Coach Jenkins said to them in the locker room, and it helps them play a little better this half.
Yep, as Paige McDaniel misses it, but they pursue the rebound. That's a lot of what was not happening there in that first half. As now Andrew gives up to Martfeld. Martfeld free throw line jumper, gets it to fall. And here we are. This is a little already smoother basketball than was played in that first half.
Yeah, you saw a little hustle there from the Wildcats, and it led to an easy second chance bucket.
Exactly. And Martfeld, she needed that mid-ranger to fall, and they're going to call a foul on Galatia Andrew. I don't know if that's a foul or aggressive defense. It's a fine line for sure, as that's Andrew's third personal and team's first here. So a little bit of worry right there for Andrew and the Wildcats.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see coming right out of halftime, to have your point guard pick up her third foul of the game.
Especially your point guard that's guarding 10 points already, Sanders. So it's going to be interesting to see how that develops. We're going to keep you live on it, as well as you've got Ruda, who has 10 points, guarded by Placentia, who has 3 fouls right now. So the foul trouble might come into play, but the Wildcats going to do their best to keep it out of it. 10 seconds left on the shot clock for the Bentonville Tigers. Going to have to get a shot up pretty quick. 6, 4, and they get it up, and foul on Andrew. She looked pretty straight up, but at the same time they call it, and that's her 4th personal. That is a big, big uh-oh for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Har-Ber's depth might be tested here in the second half, but another good play by Ruda. She was patient. She found the open cutter, and it led to free throws for Bentonville.
Yep, and that's Campbell at the free throw line. Sinks the first. Carrie Deffenbaugh going to come into the ball game, replacing Andrew. That either slides Deffenbaugh to the 1 or Patience McDaniel to the 1, which we don't get to see a lot of McDaniel at the 1, so that could be a very interesting lineup if we have her at the 1 spot, as that's going to be a foul on Bentonville going the other way. Roosted picks up that one. And so now Carrie Deffenbaugh will run the point here, 17-36. Our score, that's a lot of math, a 19-point lead, there we go, for the Bentonville Tigers. Deffenbaugh up top, gives it to Roller, 3-point shot up, 3-point shot no good. Rebounded by Sanders. She gives it up to Campbell. Campbell going to go against Roller. Roller with a block. Says no, no, no.
It's a really good job getting back fast in transition for the Wildcats, and good clean block there. Didn't send them to the line.
Exactly, and that's the main focus for the Wildcats right now, is do not send the Bentonville Tigers to the free throw line, because they have been able to sink their free throws so far in this ball game. There's Campbell. She's guarded by McDaniel. McDaniel going to pick up a foul. They're calling a little touchy right now. A little too many calls being called in this game, but at the same time, what you going to do if you're the Wildcats? Got to adjust.
Yeah, something they'll certainly have to adjust to. Yeah, one of the the concerns for Bentonville coming into this game, this season, was how they'd play throughout 4 quarters. They start out the second half strong, but we'll see how well they play.
Exactly. Carrie Deffenbaugh dribbling up top, gives it up to Roller. Roller going to make the decisions here for the Cats. She's going to go inside, put up a layup, doesn't get it to fall, but we'll go to the line, shoot 2 free throws for the Cats. As Izzy Crittenden will check into the ball game. Don't know who for yet, but that's going to be Izzy Crittenden. By watching her play some JV games, she's the JV star, the JV MVP so far this season, and she will be getting the shooter, Delaney Roller. But you got to think Coach Jenkins is putting her in for some energy, some much-needed energy.
Hopefully she can provide
as Roller misses the free throw, puts it back up, doesn't get it to fall, rebounded by Sanders. Right now a bucket is not being able to fall, so there's some glass over the rim, I guess, as Campbell doesn't get that one to fall. Jump ball violation favoring the Wildcats. Good job by Deffenbaugh and Patience McDaniel on that one. Crittenden replacing Roller.
Yep, just another easy shot inside, missed by the Wildcats. It led to a fast break. Luckily, it didn't hurt them there.
Yes, and that's exactly what you said. Luckily, didn't hurt them, as Carrie Deffenbaugh going to run the point guard position here for the Cats. She gives it up to Martfeld. Trying to get some action for Placencia. They do get her open. They're going to give it down low. Roosted, Crittenden. She gets stopped, gives it up to Deffenbaugh. Deffenbaugh going to take the 3, doesn't get it to fall. Rebounded by Placencia. Great rebound over Ruda. The first rebound Ruda has not gotten tonight that went her way. As McDaniel gives up to Deffenbaugh from the same spot she just shot a 3, doesn't get it to fall. Rebounded by Placencia. Over the back foul on Placencia. That's her 4th personal.
Yeah, the depth will certainly be tested this half. We'll see what they got on the bench that will be able to produce for them.
Whew, I hope it's something, because right now they need some production. They're down by 18. Their score doubled, 18-36 with a 4:48 left to play here in the 3rd quarter of action. As that's Roosted. Roosted looking for some down low action for Ruda. They get it down to her against Martfeld, sends it out to Roosted. 3 up, 3 no good. Rebounded by one of the Bentonville Tigers. Again, the defensive rebounds have been pitiful for the Cats, and 3 out. Right now, the Bentonville Tigers have not been able to put in a shot, but neither have the Wildcats, which has led to a very frustrating 3rd quarter for both teams.
Yep, Wildcats trying to get back in this game. They've only allowed 1 point so far this half, but they've only scored 3 themselves, so they're going to have to pick it up a little.
As Deffenbaugh will bring the ball up the court. She just took 2 threes, didn't get any to fall, so she'll look to be a little more patient in this possession. Izzy Crittenden gives inside to Paige McDaniel. That's going to be the main scoring option if you're the Cats, but that's also the main focus for the defensive Tigers. As Martfeld steps through, layup good. That's exactly what you got to do. Amazing shot by Cesar Batres, brought to you right there. As Sanders resets up top. Roller sets check in for the Cats. Paige McDaniel guarding, gives it up to Ruda. Down low, Campbell. Campbell puts up a shot, doesn't get it to fall. Rebounded by Ruda. She comes in out of nowhere. Campbell, corner 3, gets it to fall. The Bentonville Tigers break the saran wrap on the goal and get the basket.
Second chance points hurting the Wildcats again, and you keep letting Campbell shoot those open 3s. She's going to make them eventually.
She is definitely going to make them eventually, and that's why Coach Jenkins calling the timeout. They were coming back just a little bit, giving them a little bit of a scare. And then Bentonville says, no, no, no. And so that'll send us to a commercial break. We'll be right back here on the Wildcat Sports Network.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
Welcome back, Wildcat Sports Network fans. We're bringing it back into the action here. 3:31 left on the clock in the third quarter. 20-39, your score, a 19-point lead favoring the Bentonville Tigers as Patience McDaniel now has the ball. Gives it up to Roller. Roller going to make the decisions. Martfeld going to dribble inside, gives it out to McDaniel. McDaniel going to have to maneuver. Back to Martfeld. Martfeld gives it up to Crittenden. Right now, the great defense by the Bentonville Tigers and tipped away. Now, Delaney Roller has it. Now stolen away by Ruda. And going the other way, the defensive possession for the Bentonville Tigers was spotless. Patience McDaniel says no. Wow. I know it's a 19-point game, but at the same time, McDaniel with the emphasis block.
Yeah, showed her athleticism there and erased that shot from Ruda, who's been just a nuisance for Har-Ber so far.
Yes, 10 points on the ball game. Hasn't scored in the half so far, but has still made her presence known as Lunningham fouls on the play. She fouls Ruda, but that's already the 5th team foul on the Cats, as the refs and the 3 teams foul on the Bentonville Tigers, so they're calling it pretty evenly, but at the same time, a lot of calls being called here in this third quarter already.
Yeah, both teams racking them up pretty fast.
Yep, Campbell decides against it, gives it inside to Ruda. Ruda against Martfeld has one to beat. Falls down to the play, going to be a traveling violation, and going the other way. So right now, the Wildcats are playing some pretty good defense and putting some possessions together defensively, but have not been able to put the points together, and that is what's led to this lead maintaining here for the Bentonville Tigers. Patience McDaniel with the ball, gives it up to Crittenden. Crittenden 3, doesn't get it to fall, as Ruda has the rebound. So right now, can't buy a bucket, as Sanders now has the ball. She's guarded by Crittenden. Crittenden only a sophomore as well, so you gotta give her a little bit of slack on plays like that. As Campbell drives against McDaniel, McDaniel plays straight up, but Campbell says, I don't care, and gets the bucket to fall.
Campbell showing you why she's committed to Rockhurst University. She's just a really good offensive player, can score in many different ways.
You want to score in many different ways, you say Patience McDaniel as she gets the 3-point basket to ball. She's got 2 3-point baskets in the ball game. 8 points now for McDaniel. She's got to get more on the board if they want to have a chance to get back into the ball game. Andrew has not re-entered in this quarter as she picks up her 4th. Ruda, easy layup against the Wildcats. Lackadaisical defense right there by the Cats.
Yeah, that one was way too easy. You got to provide some resistance to give the help defense some time to cover.
That's going to trigger a substitution here for the Cats. Macon Butler set to check in. 23-43, a 20-point ball game so far. As Roller with the 3-point basket, air ball, rebounded by Haley Hill. As Sanders now has the ball, she's looking to slow it down against Lunningham. Gives it over to the corner. Now she gets it back. Sanders with the ball. Carrie Deffenbaugh also set to check in. They get it down low to Ruda. Ruda is saying, hello, I am here, and I am dangerous. She's got 4 already, back-to-back baskets for Ruda. The defense, though, has been abysmal on her tonight.
Same story as the first half. Ruda's just outworking whoever's guarding her, and she's unstoppable right now.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't say it better. As Roller now has the ball. She's guarded by 2 at this point. McDaniel weaves through the defenders, put the ball up, and will go to the free throw line, shooting 2 for the Cats. Martfeld probably going to get subbed out of the ball game as she is looking to be a little bit tired and a little bit too cautious to foul the ball. She's got 2, so she knows that, and is playing a little bit scared to foul.
You hope to see McDaniel be more aggressive and drive like she did there, forced a foul. You're going to need more of that if you want to get back in this game.
Exactly, and you're going to need McDaniel to just put some baskets together as she is looking to put that together, looking to get into double digits as she sinks the first. Avoiding the commentator's jinx on that first one.
76% free throw shooter on the year, so she's been pretty solid so far this year.
And sinks the second. She's going to subbed out real quick for Carrie Deffenbaugh as the Wildcats are down by 20, where they were down by 20 in the half, so it hasn't really gotten past that mark. That's been credit to the defense of the Wildcats, but they haven't been able to put the ball in the hole, and that's credit to the Bentonville Tigers, as they put that shot up. Going to be blocked away off the hands of Macon Butler, and that'll stay on the baseline for the Bentonville Tigers. Love that we have an announcer that is not of the age here tonight with Mr. Park. I love it. We're trying out all new announcers. New commentator, Drew Altum. New announcer with Mr. Park. Love it. As that's stolen away, Carrie Deffenbaugh tips it up to Macon Butler. Macon Butler comes out with it. As now Izzy Crittenden going to dribble the ball up the court, gives it up to Lunningham. Gets tipped away, and she tries to send it out, but Sanders tips it away.
Nice steal there from Butler. You like to see some hard play from someone who hasn't played much today.
Coach Kimberly Jenkins very frustrated. Thought Ella Lunningham was fouled on the play. Carrie Deffenbaugh with the ball now. 11 seconds left on the clock. Roller with the ball. She gets double teamed. Not looking to pass, and then gets stolen away. Campbell with the ball. 1 second. Shoots it. Doesn't get it to fall. Andrew and Martfeld and McDaniel and Lexus Placencia set to check in for the Wildcats. So they're going to say, hey, it's the fourth quarter. Why not just put them in? Let's play. And that's going to be the Wildcats' mindset going to the fourth. Our mindset is we're going to go into commercial break. So we'll be right back here on the Wildcat Sports Network.
We're going to take a quick commercial break, but don't go anywhere. We'll have Coach Wood in the studio to talk about this Friday night's matchup. Don't change the channel. WCSN, we'll be right back. And clear. I can't go back out there.
Yes, you can.
I can't remember my lines.
It doesn't even matter.
Put Nick in.
Nick can't even read.
20 seconds. Everything's a blur.
You gotta focus.
I'm seeing 3 cameras. Just look at the one in the middle.
That's right. Look at the one in the middle.
Can't catch up. Shot clock is moving way too fast.
It's automated.
Snap out of it. Where's my mic?
Breaking news, you're wearing
10,
it.
9, don't make me go back out
8,
there.
if you don't go back
7,
out there, you're not
6,
even going to commentate freshman
5,
football.
4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, Wildcats. This past week, our Wildcats took on Springdale for a showdown of the century. The Wildcats have only lost to crosstown rival Springdale twice in school history. This past week, the Wildcats looked to a long time success.
Welcome back, Wildcat Sports Network fans. We bring you back into the action here as Ruda is set to inbound.
Bentonville did a nice job maintaining their lead in that third quarter. Made it really hard for the Wildcats.
They very much did, as they weren't able to put the ball in the hole as much as usual, but at the same time maintained a good enough lead where they could make a comfortable fourth quarter, as Placencia had to stay straight up. Ruda took advantage. She has taken advantage of the Wildcats all night long. 16 points for Ruda here in this ball game. As Andrew now has the ball, she tries to give inside, blocked away by Ella Campbell. The 2 Rockhurst commits right there. They're going to be teammates soon, so they might want to get out of their ways, as the Bentonville Tigers now have the ball. Ruda with the ball now. Had Campbell on a back cut, decides against it. Roller guarding outside. 25-47, 7-12 left to play here in the fourth quarter of action. Delaney Roller guarding Sanders. Now gets sent over to the corner. Charged! Drawn by Patience McDaniel. That's the third charge drawn by McDaniel in the ball game. You said it earlier, she averages about 1.5 charges per game taken, and she's got 3. So that average probably going to go up a little bit after tonight.
Yeah, just a really instinctive player. Knows where to be when the other team is driving.
Exactly, as Galatia Andrew going to set the play up here for the Cats. Gets the screen against Ella Campbell, sends it to McDaniel. Now to Andrew. Patience McDaniel, she's going to take inside, not going to be deterred. Puts up a layup, doesn't get the ball, puts up a jumper, gets it to fall. McDaniel and 1 play, as she'll go to the line, shooting 1 here for the Cats.
She's been pretty good here in the second half. Har-Ber's going to need someone to step up and help her pretty quickly if they want to get back in this.
As McDaniel sinks the free throw for the old-fashioned three-point play. 28-47, they've cut it down just a little bit. And jump ball violation. Ball is favoring the Cats. And there you go, Patience McDaniel doing it in both ways, defensively and offensively for the Cats. As now she has created 2 possessions in a row as she took the charge and got the jump ball. She goes inside, gets the layup. Could have been an and one possession there. Gets fouled. I think it'll be a shooting foul. I don't know if they're going to count it. I know she tried to go up with it. Yep, it will. That'll be a shooting foul for Paige McDaniel, looking to will the Wildcats back into this ball game right now. 28-47 our score.
Good hustle play by McDaniel to earn them an extra possession, and that's the exact thing you want to avoid if you're Bentonville right now, just giving them quick possessions.
And not having empty possessions, for sure. Empty possessions is what the Wildcats have to completely avoid right now. They cannot afford to go down to the offensive end and not get a bucket. As Sanders breaks the press, sends it over, wide open shooter for the Bentonville Tigers, Haley Hill, right there for the basket. Glacia Andrew looking to push.
Har-Ber looked a little out of sync there on that press, and they got beat bad for it. An easy layup.
Paige McDaniel goes inside. Will go to the free throw line again for her third consecutive time. And right now she is saying, if no one is going to do this, I'm going to do it. And so she is trying to get the Wildcats back in, but at the same time, you got to do it defensively too.
Yep. She's driving really aggressive and hard. Would have liked to see it a little earlier in the game, but right now she's playing really hard.
Yeah, I mean, you said it to a T. If we saw this earlier, this would not be a 20-point, 19-point ball game. As McDaniel going to shoot the second, gets that to fall as well. 31-49, 18-point ball game here. 6:20 left to play in the fourth quarter. As Ruta now has the ball, the root of all your problems. She has 16 on the night. A drive, Placencia defending. Now Campbell, corner three, doesn't get it to fall. Rebounded by Placencia. Now up to Andrew. Andrew looking to push. Nope, slows it down. Right now I'm giving the ball to McDaniel. I'm getting out of the way. Andrew now with the ball. She takes a three, needed. McDaniel rebounds, goes to the baseline, puts up the shot, doesn't get it to fall, rebounds her own shot, falls down to the play and is fouled. No, she fouls. Coach Jenkins very unhappy with that one. As McDaniel is giving it her all right now, is actually going to go throw up over the trash can. I mean, what more can you get from a player right now?
You can't really blame her. She's obviously super tired, but she's giving it her all right now, trying to will the Wildcats back in this one.
And McDaniel has exited the ball game. She has left the gym. A very bad sign for the Cats that they have been trying to put back a comeback. As Andrew tries to strip the ball away, he does not succeed. Now Phillips with the ball. Phillips gives it inside, stolen away by Roller, but recovered by the Bentonville Tigers. Now in the corner for Campbell. Sanders, she's guarded by Deffenbaugh. 5 seconds left to play in the shot clock, and doesn't get it to fall. Rebounded by Andrew. Defense right there was superb. Got to get a shot. Martfeld decides against the mid-range jumper. Andrew sends it over to Deffenbaugh. Deffenbaugh fakes it. Gives inside to Placencia, back to Deffenbaugh. Now Andrew, three, deep. Gets it to fall. Here come the Wildcats. This could be it. McDaniel has re-entered.
Really big shot there. Cuts the lead down to 15. It's the least it's been in a while. So we'll see.
Least it's been in a while. The Bentonville Tigers burn a timeout, and the Wildcats, here they come. This could be it. The run they've needed all night long could be on the cusp right now.
Yeah, they're really stringing together some stops right now, and they're actually getting some shots to fall. We'll see if Bentonville's going to respond to this mini run.
And I don't even know, right now, you've taken it down 5 points, and that has been the most, this has been you said it already, it's been the least it's been in a very long time for the Cats. You've got to keep going on this run.
Yeah.
There is no stopping. I know they called the timeout to stop the run intentionally. That's what Bentonville did. But Wildcats cannot stop. They got to be pedal to the metal here in this fourth quarter, especially very scary sign. McDaniel left the gym. She's back now, subbed into the ball game. So that's a very good sign for her to be back. Andrew hitting a three. Maybe she'll get it going. Right now, you're 5 threes away. This is a 5-possession ball game. So that's not too bad. It could be definitely worse.
Yeah, you're glad to see McDaniel back on the bench because she's essential to the team if you're gonna come back in this game.
Essential in every way possible, for sure, and defensively, offensively as well. 34-49, 15-point lead for the Bentonville Tigers. 4:44 left to play here in the fourth quarter. A lot of fours. As Ella Campbell now has the ball, she's going to be double teamed. Now to Roosted. Roosted gives it back up to Campbell. That was tipped away. Now they're doing a little bit of a trap defense here as they are not guarding number 1. Ruda has the ball. She's going to go inside against Placencia. Placencia stays straight up. There we go. And that'll be off the hands, I think, of Placencia. 12 seconds left on the shot clock, so the Wildcats have been able to push them to the brink. As the shot clock was accidentally reset, but they put it back to 12. And Campbell to inbound. And charged from by Patience McDaniel, earning another offensive possession for the Cats.
So it's the 4th one of the game. She just she seems to know where the offense is going at all times, and she positions her body perfectly every time for the charge.
And that's the 5th foul on Roosted, who has been a good player for them tonight. Has definitely threatened the 3-point line, and she is out of the ball game due to Patience McDaniel's charge. And also the big thing about Patience McDaniel, she always has them center mass. Always in the chest is where she takes her charge, always right there. As Campbell is harassing the ball. Patience McDaniel, corner 3, doesn't get the fall. Martfeld with the rebound, puts it back up, doesn't get the fall either. And Lex Placencia will pick up her 5th foul and will foul out of the ball game.
Really would have liked to see Har-Ber make one of those open shots there, and obviously the foul by Placencia is not what you want to see.
No, not at all. As that's going to send a player to the free throw line as well. That's going to send number 00 Haley Hill to the free throw line, shooting 1-1 here for the Bentonville Tigers. 34-49, 15-point lead for the Tigers. 4:12 left to play in the fourth quarter. As the first free throw is up and good. So now up to 16. Right now the Wildcats cannot stop. Even though they just got an empty possession, they can't let that deter them. As another free throw is up and short, rebounded by Patience McDaniel. And now Andrew gonna run the ball up for the Cats. Gives up to Roller. Now to Crittenden. Andrew. Now to McDaniel. McDaniel gonna make those decisions here. Gives over to Andrew. Deep 3 for Andrew. Doesn't get it to fall. Rebounded by Sanders. Right now, the offensive woes have been lessened in the fourth quarter for the Cats, but have come a little bit back right now. Sanders gives inside to Ruda. Ruda falls down the play, so kicks it out to Campbell. Right now, a run and gun defense for the Cats. Sanders gives it up, Ruda. Ruda, now 10 seconds left on the shot clock. They get it inside, blocked away by Roller. They put it up again, and rebounded by Ruda. Ruda fouled by Martfeld. That's Martfeld's 3rd.
Wildcats seem to be scrambling there a little bit on defense, not really sure where they're supposed to be, and it cost them there. They got inside for the layup.
And it was effective for a little bit, but at the same time, you got to think it's only going to be effective for a little bit, as that foul and that free throw is good for Ruda, as she has 17 on the night. And you said it earlier perfectly. She's not even on the scouting report for, not even on the scouting report, sorry, not even in this magazine that we have for anything on key players or anything. And she has dominated tonight.
Yeah, she's really been a surprise to some of the Har-Ber fans who weren't fully aware of her tonight, prior to tonight.
Andrew gives up to McDaniel, top of the key 3, doesn't get it to fall, rebound by Crittenden. She resets it to Andrew, now to Martfeld. Martfeld has a right side to work with, puts up a spin move, puts up the shot, doesn't get the fall, rebounded by Ruda. And jump ball violation favoring the Bentonville Tigers. 2:45 left to play here in the fourth quarter. 17-point lead here for the Bentonville Tigers.
Tigers doing a really good job of not allowing any dribble penetration for the Wildcats, and they're just making them settle for tough jumpers that are not easy to make.
Yeah, deep threes have been the recipe for the Cats and has not been a good recipe here in this one. Sanders, they're looking to waste the clock as much as possible, not looking for quick baskets anymore. As Patience McDaniel picks up a foul, that's going to be number, I can't see.
Skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for things like you. I will look for you. I will find you. And I will stamp you out.
Just one cigarette.
That's all it takes.
It only takes one cigarette to change your life forever. Visit ProjectPreventAR.org for more information.
At Northwest Health, you can check in online for urgent care and ER visits. This simple step lets you pick a time that's convenient and saves your spot in line before you arrive. It's our new approach to the waiting room. Visit mynorthwestanycare.com.
Welcome back, Wildcat Sports Network fans. We bring you back into the action here. 2:21 left on the clock here in the fourth quarter. 51-34, a 17-point lead for the Bentonville Tigers. Drew, we talked about it a little bit. What has been the problem here for the Cats?
I think it's simply just converting the easy layups that they get. They work the ball around. They get themselves an easy shot, but they're just not able to convert them right inside.
Exactly, and they haven't been able to convert their threes either. I'd be very interested to see their three-point percentage overall as a team in this ball game, because it has not been a pretty one from the three-point line as Paige McDaniel's set to inbound here for the Cats. She'll get inside to Andrew. Right now it is jack a shot, you'd imagine, for the Cats. Gives up to Andrew. Andrew dribbles around the screen, gives it up to Crittenden. Back to Andrew. She'll be slow with the ball. 9 seconds left to play. Martfeld mid-range jumper gets it to fall. Right now looking to make a little bit of a comeback and lessen the lead. As Sanders now has the ball against McDaniel. Gives it up. Looking for Ruda down low. The Wildcats tip it away, and Andrew with the ball. Minute and 43 left to play. A 15-point lead here. Paige McDaniel goes inside, puts up the layup, doesn't get to the fall, and that's what you've been talking about. Not being able to convert inside has been the problem for Paige McDaniel and the Cats. As Sanders now has it up top with a minute and 27 left to play. Campbell gives it up. Ruda gives it up to the corner. Three, up three. Nope, that's a two. Two good right there by 0-0 Haley Hill.
Basically what the Tigers have been doing all night, just simple driving kick for the open threes.
Blocking foul called right there on Sanders, so that'll send Mary Blake Marfeld to the line shooting an automatic 2 because of the double bonus. As we've seen, it's 9 to 10 on fouls, so it's not an uneven amount of foul calls. It's just been a very touchy game being called by the referees, but at the same time, what do you expect? And you've been knowing that since the first quarter.
Mm-hmm. You have to, once you notice that the refs are calling it a little touchy, you have to be able to adjust pretty quickly.
Yes.
Stay out of foul trouble.
If you want to have success, at least. As Martfeld sinks the first and is looking to get a second one. And doesn't get the fall, hits the back of the iron. And Ruda has the rebound, then jump ball violation. Yep, it will, and that ball will favor the Wildcats. Macon Butler going to check into the ball game, replacing Mary Blake Marfeld. Minute and 2 left to play. You got to think this game might be out of reach here.
Yeah, this one seems it's about over, but you never know what could happen in basketball.
Yeah, that's going to be a 30-second timeout called by Coach Jenkins. We're not going to take 30 seconds with him. We're going to stay right here. And Wildcats have been struggling tonight. But let's talk a little bit about what we got here in the foreseeable future. We've got the Bentonville Tigers coming to Wildcat Arena, the boys matchup. How fun is that going to be here tonight?
That one should be a really good one. Some might say Har-Ber boys are playing a little better than expected. Should be a really good conference game here early in the conference season.
Very early, and I have been very confused to place the Wildcats right now. I normally have my personal, I've been doing it for 3 years, so every year I come in with a little bit of a pre-conference rankings for the 6A West, and I have been very odd on where I place the donkey's tail, and Wildcats are going to prove me something tonight and prove where they're going to be at, because the Bentonville Tigers were #1 last year in the conference, went to the state championship, as you heard from Coach Deffenbaugh, and have an amazing big man and have an amazing guard. So this is a team that can give you a lot of problems, but the Wildcats can do that as well with their post play and their guard play from Jackson Conley and Hayden Wood.
Yeah, certainly. Bentonville has some key returners with some Division I offers that will be tough to stop, but Har-Ber's also got some really good post play, as you mentioned, and it can. They're in almost every game they play just because of it.
Exactly. Nate Kingsbury especially, and Fontanopolis doing an amazing job down low. Fontanopolis the glue guy, Nate Kingsbury the main guy, scoring-wise for the Cats.
Yeah, different skill sets, but they're both equally important to the success of the team.
And we both played with them.
Yep.
But our playing careers were nothing to scoff at. Maybe it will be in Intramurals League. Never know.
Yeah, I wasn't up to the level that they were, but
not at all. Neither was I. You were up a level than me, and I was down the bench, up no levels. As Andrew now has the ball, 15 seconds ticking off the clock. 55-37, 18-point lead for the Bentonville Tigers. This is going to be an amazing win for them here tonight to beat the reigning conference champions. Andrew short on the three, Ruda with the rebound, and that should do it for us tonight for the Lady Wildcats. And that's a ball game, and that's going to be some excitement for the Bentonville Tigers. I don't think they expected that good of a win against the Wildcats, as the Wildcats did not come out and perform the way they should have.
Yeah, the Tigers did a really nice job slowing down Har-Ber's star players, and I'm sure they're very happy with this win on a Friday night.
Yeah, Patience McDaniel only 15 points. She averages 21 points per game. Delaney Roller with 4, and she averages 13 per game. Nothing much we can say here other than we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back here with some Har-Ber men's basketball on the Wildcat Sports Network.
Presented by McLarty Daniel.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McLarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McLartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Harps. Hometown fresh.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Are you tired of being turned down for mortgage loans? Advantage One Mortgage is here for you. With over 50 years of combined experience, Advantage One Mortgage LLC are here for your needs. They also offer cash-out refinancing and free pre-approval. Call Advantage One Mortgage today.
Climax at the NWA, it's just an easy, customer-centered experience. Right now is probably the easiest time that I've ever seen to achieve financing for people on maybe even a more expensive vehicle or more accommodating vehicle for their family. I've got the best inventory, I would say, in the state, and my people are not only experienced in the car business, but they're experienced in the people business. Whether you just check us out online or you check us out in person, we want you to visit us. Climax the NWA and climaxthenwa.com.
Are you ready for a new career opportunity? Ready for
teamwork.
Ready for
competitive benefits.
Ready for
a friendly culture.
Ready for
stability and growth.
Ready for
limitless opportunities.
Cintas, ready for the workday.
No matter what kind of car you drive, two things are always true. All tires eventually need replacing and all vehicles need servicing. Luckily for you, Big O Tires is an expert in both. We have all the name brand tires you trust for any vehicle on any road condition. And our expert services on alignment, shocks, struts, batteries, brakes, and more will keep your vehicle running as smooth as those new tires. Don't wait another day and take advantage of our good to no credit needed financing. Only at your local Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Accidents are never planned. But no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas, with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
Para un cafecito y charla en la mañana, un menú completo de información. Nuestro compromiso con la familia Springdale llega con la segunda temporada. Nuevas entrevistas, invitados especiales, temas de interés, educación, cultura, identidad y deportes. Entérate de lo que está pasando en el noroeste de Arkansas. Únete al diálogo y acompáñame. Soy Maribel Tapia en Cafecito y Charla.
Experience everything Springdale has to offer. Visit explorespringdale.com or download the new Explore Springdale app. It's the best place to discover all there is to do and see in Springdale. We'll help you explore our many eateries and attractions and introduce you to our shopping, arts, parks, and trails. You'll also find links to our great hotels and meeting venues. Download the new Explore Springdale app or visit explorespringdale.com to begin your Springdale adventure.
At America's Car Mart, our purpose is providing customers peace of mind with quality vehicles to keep you on the road. And right now, we're kicking off 2021 with a huge sale, the New Year's sale. Drive away today for as low as $199 down on select vehicles. Ask about the New Year's sale or start your approval online right now. No matter where you are on your car buying journey, we're here for you, keeping you on the road. America's Car Mart.
If you're looking for a ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for things like you. I will look for you. I will find you. And I will stamp you out.
Just one cigarette.
That's all it takes.
It only takes one cigarette to change your life forever. Visit projectpreventar.org for more information.
On the counter, find a hole. Garrett inside the 5. Touchdown, Springdale. Shot good! Wide open Trace Smith, touchdown, Har-Ber Wildcats!
Hi, this is Donald Tucker, the voice of the Har-Ber Wildcats. Are you looking for a new career? Would you like to become a professional truck driver? The CDL Training School in Tawnytown, Arkansas is open and accepting new students. You can earn your CDL in just 3 short weeks with employment after you finish school, and PAM Transport will cover your tuition. You will train in the same equipment that you will drive once you earn your CDL. Plus, students also receive a $100 weekly stipend during training. Don't wait another minute. Call PAM Transport today at 888-498-2549.
Try the 3-in-3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings, shaken in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
Joe and Larry here with Sam's Furniture. We just wanted to thank you for your business and to let you know that your purchase helps serve so many people.
That's right. The culture here at Sam's is to love and serve others in our community and around the globe. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many organizations we partner with.
You enable us to invest in our children, teachers, veterans, development in Africa, and distributing wheelchairs to those in need around the world. You are a part of this. So from the Sam's Furniture family to yours, thank you.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System, Bentonville and Springdale.
Hey man, you got a light?
Yeah, we can get to that. Do you know the average American spends about $2,000 a year on tobacco products, which typically translates into about $200 a month, all on something that makes you 30 times more likely to die from lung cancer. Knowing that, saying you're burning through your money is an understatement. 31 cents is the cost of a cigarette. 31 cents, big tobacco just bought your future. So want that light?
Nah man, I'm good.
For more information, visit projectpreventar.com.
Goodbye, guessing. Hello, confidence. So long, stress. Hello, security. Farewell, running to the bank. Hello, banking from anywhere. Get a quick view of your balance, block lost debit cards, and quickly deposit checks anywhere, anytime with the highly rated Arvest Go mobile app from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
Bang.
It wasn't pretty, but we got the dub. That's big W, you know what I'm saying? We're sitting on that.
Who in here trying to start a riot? Who in here trying to start a riot? Who in here trying to start it?
Who that flying in the air? Who? That ain't no flying saucer. I'm shooting webs like worldwide. Man had it all the way to Yonkers. When they say Brooklyn, stand up. You better just fix your posture. And every hero needs his theme song. So
who in here trying to start a riot? Who in here trying to start a riot? Who in here trying to start it?
every day is like a sticky situation when evil's looking for a chance. And I know we are the newest generation. We got the power in our hands. We're slinging through the trenches.
I'm coming through with my crew to make a play. I don't need no super suit, I'm feeling.
When they say Brooklyn, stand up. You better just fix your posture. And every hero needs his theme song. So
who in here trying to start it? Start it. Bang. Who in here trying to start it?
Welcome to Wildcat Arena for the second half of your next doubleheader. This is a 6A West matchup between the visiting Bentonville Tigers and your Har-Ber Wildcats.
It's game time. Here's your starting lineups.
First, from Bentonville, the Tigers.
Number 1,
Aiden Waller.
Number 3,
Jaden Lee.
Number 4,
Caden Miller. Head coach Richard Griffey.
Welcome back to part 2 of the Wildcat Sports Network doubleheader tonight. We've got the men's action now as the Wildcat men's team takes on the Tigers men's team, and I am ready for some basketball. How about you, Drew?
Yeah, I'm really ready for this game. Definitely the most highly anticipated game of the season for the Wildcats, and definitely the biggest crowd. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So far.
And I mean, this is the highly anticipated game so far. Then we go into Tuesday against Springdale. That's my highly anticipated game, because that's going to be a fun one for sure.
Yeah, it's the start of a really tough stretch for the Wildcats.
Yes. Conley on the floor, almost has the ball, but that's going to be Waller who maintains. Waller sends the corner to Lee. Lee pump fake in the 3. Gives it back out. Waller over to 11. Javen Williams, I should say. Into the shot clock pretty deep. 2 seconds left to play. Lee with the 3, doesn't get it to fall. Rebounded by the Tigers, and they put it up, doesn't get it to fall that one, and Conley with the rebound.
Really nice team defense there by the Wildcats, was making sure they were in help and gap and communicating well.
Fontenopoulos banging down low with Miller. Ferguson sends it out to Conley, now up to Kingsbury. Kingsbury fakes the 3, Waller against him. Now Conley, he resets. 6:56 left to play on the clock here in the first quarter. 0-0 still our score. Kingsbury sends it down low to Fontenopoulos. Easy left-handed layup for Fontenopoulos to break the scoring barrier for both teams.
Yeah, you saw the two bigs go to work. They really work well together down low.
Now into the corner. That's going to be Dada. Back to Dada. Nope, Dada right there. Back to Dada, top of the key 3, gets it to fall, and he opens up the scoring for the Bentonville Tigers. 3-2 now our score. 6:23 left to play in the first quarter as Caleb Ferguson has the ball up top. Gonna drive pretty hard, loses the ball and stolen away as now that's gonna be number 11, Javen Williams. Waller gets blocked away by Kingsbury. Kingsbury showing his defensive prowess on that play. Now Ferguson with the ball. He's been the head of the offense so far, running the plays for the Cats. Now over to Conley, now down low to Kingsbury. Kingsbury against Waller. He's looking to get something. Waller with great straight-up defense. And they're going to reset. 12 seconds left on the shot clock, so not much of a reset if they need it. 8 left, 7, 4, 3, 2, blocked away by Miller. And 1 second left on the shot clock, so the Wildcats are going to have to do one of the quickest triggers of the season here right now.
The length and athleticism of Bentonville seems to be forcing some pretty tough possessions so far for the Wildcats.
And missed right there by Fontenopoulos. He gets the rebound, doesn't get it, the putback to fall. Now Lee coming the other way. He sends it out. That's Dada. Now out to Waller. Waller down low to Miller. He's looking to take on Fontenopoulos. Stolen away by Wood. As Ferguson now has the ball. Now to Conley. Kingsbury up top. Wood gives it up to Ferguson. Ferguson resets it over to Conley. Oh, I thought he was about to take a three. I wouldn't have been mad about it. Kingsbury calling for an ISO against Waller. Sends it down low to Fontanopolis. That little big action has been there tonight.
Yep.
4-3 now our score.
Bit of similar action that you saw the first bucket. Just Kingsbury going to work and then dumping it off to Font when the defense overhelps.
And the bucket good by the Wildcats. Jackson Conley with the bucket on that one. Gets the ball, 6-3 now our score. The Wildcats putting up a good fight already against the Bentonville Tigers. Go inside, kick it out to Lee. Lee against Ferguson. Ferguson's played some good defense so far against the D1 guard. He goes inside, and a blocking foul called on Jackson Conley. Interesting decision here to start Ferguson on Lee when you've got the lockdown defender in Jackson Conley.
Yeah, a little surprised to see that. The players before the game, they really emphasized the importance of stopping Lee. So you would expect that Conley would be on him, but Defenbach thought it was a good idea to start Caleb Ferguson guarding him.
As Lee sinks the first free throw. Substitution here already, number 44, Elijah Wilhelm will check into the ball game, replacing Miller. Miller, one of the best players in the conference, but right now has been frustrated to start. One of the best big men for sure. He stands at, let's see, what does he stand at? He stands at 6'9". Wow.
Shows some really good athleticism too. He plays above the rim a lot.
Above the rim for sure. I remember a dunk on Jermaine Tilford that he had last year that was amazing. Yeah, it was last year. As Conley resets, going to drive against Lee. Now gets stopped by the big man, Wilhelm. Now corner three for Conley. Gets it to fall and says something to the student section for Bentonville. As he gets the bucket, has 5 points already. This is the environment he likes playing in. As Lee misses the three.
That three there by Conley is something that's really improved in his game. He's been working with assistant coach Tyler Garrett, and it's definitely paid off so far.
Tyler Garrett knew how to light it up from three-point range, averaged 24 points per game in his senior year. Amazing player. And the reason I know this is because he told me. As that's going to be a traveling violation on the Wildcats going the other way. 9-5 our score as 3:14 left to play. As Jackson Conley is guarding Lee now. And they're actually in a 2-3 zone, so that's probably why. Wildcats known for running a 2-3 zone. Conley trying to harass Lee up top. He drive inside, put up the layup, doesn't get it to fall. Rebounded by Ferguson. Going the other way, or Ferguson, I should say. Now Fontanopolis against two defenders, gets it to fall. Jake Fontanopolis with the bucket, and that forces a timeout. The Wildcats are starting off strong against the state championship runner-ups, as Wildcats have all the energy in the building. That's what home court advantage does for you, Drew.
That's exactly what it does. You get the juices flowing when you hear your fans cheering for you, and it just makes you play a lot harder.
And we're going to take a quick commercial break, but we'll be right back here on the Wildcat Sports Network.
Presented by McLarty Daniel.
Welcome to McLarty Daniel Country.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McLarty Daniel Country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McLarty Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McLarty Daniel Country?
Visit us online at McLartyDaniel.com.
Welcome back, Wildcat Sports Network fans. We'll bring you back into the action there as number 11 shoots the three. That's going to be Javen Williams, who misses that one. Rebounded by Dada. As Conley with the steal. He's got 2 to beat. Goes up inside. Gets it to fall. 13-5 now our score as the Wildcats on a run right now. Williams with the ball.
Yeah, Conley averages 2.5 steals per game. That's something Coach Defenbach mentioned would be important prior to the game, and it showed there. Got him some easy 2 points.
And backcourt violation by the Bentonville Tigers. Some very early frustration from them. They are not playing within themselves, and that's what the Wildcats intended coming into the ball game, and it's worked so far.
Yeah, the Tigers have a pretty experienced backcourt. A little uncharacteristic turnover, just a simple throwaway that normally doesn't happen.
Ferguson with the ball. Gives it up to Conley. Conley guarded by Lee. Now to the corner to Wood, inside to Kingsbury. He'll look to work against Waller. Puts up a shot, doesn't get it to fall. Rebounded by Miller as he is fouled on the play by Fontanopolis. Fontanopolis always willing to do some dirty work for the Cats. Not going to give up on any play. He's already gotten a technical this season, so he's not afraid to do that.
Plays really aggressive, sometimes too aggressive.
Yeah.
And it costs him every once in a while.
Yeah, but sometimes it's worth it for the Cats as it's a major energy boost, a shot of adrenaline for sure. As that's a drive, almost good, but blocked away by Kingsbury. Up, no good. Rebounded again by Miller. Miller puts it up, doesn't get it to fall. Rebounded by Jake Fontanopolis. And the defensive possession for the Cats, and that's a foul on Miller. Right now, the Blue Crew is here, and they are loud and proud.
The Har-Ber crowd definitely getting into this one. Har-Ber's doing a good job staying vertical on defense and not sending them to the line, but also not allowing any easy layups.
Exactly. Caleb Ferguson going to bring the ball up, as that was number 2, Xander Collins, who went up and was blocked away by Nate Kingsbury. Now Caleb Ferguson with the ball. Tried to get it inside. Knocked away by Collins. Now down low to Fontanopolis. He can take a mid-ranger if he wants one. Miller's giving him one. He takes it. Doesn't get it to fall. Fontanopolis, I was brought to my attention today by Tyler Garrett that he can shoot the ball, which I kind of knew that a little bit by practicing with him.
Yeah. He'll take one from time to time.
Yep. Waller goes inside. Gets one to fall. Waller with a great move to get with no defense around him. 7 points for the Tigers, 7-13, a 6-point lead for the Wildcats here in the first quarter with 36 seconds left to play. Conley gives it up to Fontanopolis. A wide open 3 again for Fontanopolis. They are not guarding him out there. Now Ferguson. Dribble off the foot, I think, of Collins. Nope, off of Ferguson. And Chambliss will sub into the ball game, replacing Nate Kingsbury. Oh, no, replacing Jake Fontanopolis. As that'll be Collins bringing it up the court here for the Bentonville Tigers. He's going to give it up to Lee. Lee will reset, guarded by Ferguson. Oh, almost takes a 3, gives it up to Collins. Collins, a very explosive guard already. Off the bench. Lee, deep 3, doesn't get it to fall, and that's going to end our quarter as the Wildcats win it 13-7 in the first quarter. And we're going to take a quick commercial break after a great quarter by the Cats. We'll be right back here on the Wildcat Sports Network.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
On the counter, find a hole. Garrett inside the 5. Touchdown, Springdale. Shot good!
Wide open Trey Smith, touchdown, Har-Ber Wildcats!
Welcome back, Wildcat Sports Network fans. We bring you back into the action here. And Keegan Lehman is checking into the ballgame, as well as Jake Myers for the Cats, replacing Wood and Ferguson. 8 minutes left to play, a fresh 8 on the clock in the second quarter. 7-13, a 6-point lead for the Har-Ber Wildcats. Jake Myers with the ball. Very good defensive guard, has normally been starting for the Cats, but has been replaced in the lineup by Ferguson. And blocked away by Caden Miller. The force down low, the beast with inside.
Nice set drawn up by Coach D out of the timeout. Got a layup for one of your best players, but Miller showing you why he's one of the best players in this conference.
For sure. Jake Myers inbounding. He gets inside to Chambliss. Now Kingsbury resetting. Gives up to Myers. They're going to run the play through him. Going to give it up to Conley. Conley going to have some down low action for Kingsbury. He's going to have to make a move. Gives it up. Now Chambliss. Chambliss drives inside. Foul on the play. I think that's going to be on Xander Collins.
Chambliss gave him a nice pump fake there. Got the defense in the air and drove right past him. Now he's going to the line. Hopefully he can knock these down.
As Chambliss is about to shoot the first and gets it to fall.
Chambliss is a 73% free throw shooter, which is probably near the top on this Wildcats team, which has struggled from the free throw line early in the season.
Exactly, as Chambliss will go for a second one and gets to fall, avoiding the commentator's jinx. As Jalen Lee will bring the ball up here, guarded by Conley, as the Wildcats sink into their 2-3. But that second man, you can see it on the right side. Myers kind of sagging over onto Lee, so it's an interesting 2-3 for sure. Lee almost took the wide open three, now gives up to Xander Collins. Three up, three no good. A rebound, oh my. Wow, a great rebound. And another rebound by Waller, but tipped out to Myers as he maintains the ball. And then stolen back by Lee, then stolen back by Myers. And foul on Jake Myers.
Bentonville showing you a little of their great athleticism with that rebound on the offensive end, and then that steal right there that gave him the ball back.
Yeah, Mofa Sam Adelusumo. Oh, God. Sorry if I butchered that. With the amazing athletic play right there. He is a straight-up athlete for sure. I've seen him play before, and he does that a lot. Charge drawn by Nate Kingsbury. We talked about it in the halftime. He drew two the previous game, draws one right there for the Cats.
Really nice play, putting your body on the line. That's one of the things the Cats have to do. They, at times they can lack athleticism, so they need hustle plays like that.
That's on Waller, as Lehman will inbound to Myers. Myers will run the point here for the Cats. 6:40 left to play in the second quarter. 15-7 our score, 8-point lead for the Cats. Gives it up to Lehman. Lehman going to make decisions. Gives it up to Conley now. Conley, wide open three. Takes it from top of the key. Gets it to fall. Jackson Conley is on fire right now for the Cats. I think he has 10 in the ball game. Yep, 10 in the ball game already here in the first half. 10 of the 18 scored. He is on fire. Xander Collins, deep three. Doesn't get it to fall. Rebounded by Conley. Conley looking to push. He's got one to beat, now three to beat. He pulls it out. He's guarded by Adelusumo. Now Chambliss decides against the three. Kingsbury pump fakes the three against Waller. Waller bit. Now Conley. Conley guarded by one of the best defenders for the Bentonville Tigers. Chambliss. Nate Kingsbury puts up the shot, doesn't get the ball. Miller rebounds. Going the other way is Jalen Lee. Lee gives it up. Three-point basket up. Three-point basket air ball by the Bentonville Tigers. Now Conley going the other way. Myers. Now Kingsbury. 5:20 to play. Kingsbury sends it over to the corner to Lehman. Now to Conley. Up to Kingsbury. Gets the screen from Chambliss. Now to the corner. Back inside. Puts it up. Puts it in for Nate Kingsbury.
Nice physical finish. He created some space there down on the block using his shoulder and got an easy layup for himself there.
These Wildcats have the utmost fight in them right now. 20-7. Our score, a 13-point lead as Caden Miller looks to soar. So does Adelusumo, but he doesn't get the ball, and that's a foul on the Bentonville Tigers.
Great adjustment by Coach Deffenbaugh to put them in a 2-3 zone. It's really seeming to cause Bentonville some fits here. They're not being able to drive like they want to, and they're being forced to take some difficult threes.
Ferguson and Fontenapple's checking back into the ball game, replacing Kingsbury and Myers. Waller and Adelusimo will check out as well. So Lehman gonna set the ball up here, and we are underway a little bit more here in the second quarter. 4:39 left to play, 20-7 still our score. Lehman with the ball, gives it down low to Conley. Conley looking to go to work against Collins. Collins gonna pick up the foul on the floor. That's his second personal.
Bentonville's gonna need to maybe speed Har-Ber up and get a little more aggressive for some live ball turnovers, because they can't seem to score right now in the half-court offense, and they could really use their athleticism on the fast break.
Especially Caden Miller, who we talked about at the beginning of the broadcast being one of the best players for them, has been unable to do anything so far in this ball game. Chambliss gets wide open, gets the layup to fall. The cut by Chambliss converts, layup good. 22-7, 4 points for Chambliss. As drive and stolen away from Williams, and the defense has been the story here for the Cats.
Not letting them drive at all, great communication, and they're really plugging all the gaps on defense.
The only shots that these Bentonville Tigers are getting right now is deep threes, and that's what's really led to the success so far. Now Ferguson gives it inside. Fontenapple's looking to work. He puts it up, doesn't get it to fall, rebounds his own shot. The big man down low, and one! Jake Fontenopoulos flexing on the haters.
Really physical play. Bentonville looks like they don't want to work with Har-Ber right now.
I think there's going to be a technical maybe called as well. And you are completely correct. They are not wanting to play with Har-Ber right now. That's third on Collins. No technical foul assessed, actually.
That's his third foul?
Yeah, that's his third foul, yes, on Xander Collins. Jake Fontenopoulos got away with a little bit of mimicking there.
Yep.
He has 8 points on the ball game. He only averages 6 points per game. He's already surpassed that here in the first half.
Yeah, if you can get some big scoring production from Fontenopoulos, Har-Ber's got to like their chances.
Exactly. 24-7 is currently the score. Fontenopoulos with the free throw. Gets it to fall. Everything falling for the Cats right now. The old-fashioned three-point play from Fontenopoulos, who shoots 52% from the free throw line. As now Williams gives it back to Lee. Lee going to have to do something here. He's supposed to be the main player for the Bentonville Tigers. He has not done much here tonight. 2 points on the night. Williams. He'll drive, sends it out. Up three, no good by Adelusimo. Now Wood, he catches that like the receiver he is. That was definitely a football throw.
Yeah, that was a good catch there. He's shown that on the football field and the basketball field. Or basketball court.
I was going to correct you, and I was like, nah. Chambliss sets the screen. Now to the corner to Fontenopoulos. He's feeling it. 3 up. Oh, no good by Fontenopoulos. I was about to erupt if Fontenopoulos got his 3.
Probably not a shot Coach D wants to see very often, but they're definitely feeling it right now.
Lee, 3, gets it to fall. Silences the Wildcat crowd just a little. 25-10, 15-point lead for the Cats, and that's exactly what the Tigers might need to get back into this ball game.
Yeah, it's a really big shot. Got to stop the Har-Ber run somehow, and that was a tough shot to hopefully get him back in it.
Over to Chambliss, now to Conley. Conley looking for inside action for Fontenopoulos, doesn't get it. Now to Ferguson. No flash by Fontenopoulos. He's staying away. Ferguson over to Conley, now down low to Fontenopoulos. He'll go to work against Miller. Shoots a fadeaway shot, doesn't get it to fall. The Dirk fadeaway by Fontenopoulos to try to beat the shot clock, doesn't get it. Adelusimo sends it down low to Miller. Miller loses the ball, and Jake Fontenopoulos liking that.
Bentonville seems to be all out of sync on offense. Got a little arguing going on here. Just not communicating well and unsure of what they're doing on offense.
The Wildcats have made them play Wildcat basketball here tonight, and that is what's frustrated them so far. Gives it up. Wood, 3 deep. Doesn't get it to fall. Rebounded by Waller. As now Lee will bring the ball up. Gives it up. Gets it back. It's working against, gets inside and fouled by Kingsbury. He'll go down pretty hard. So will Kingsbury. Lee gets up.
Tough drive there by Lee. Nice to see him get back up. He's not injured too bad. They'll need more of that if they want to get back in this game.
The aggressiveness by Lee has to step up a lot of octaves if they want to get back.
About a minute and a half left in the half. They're probably looking to make a run here right about now.
Yeah. Like we said, the Lady Wildcats had to do. This is kind of the same situation, but roles reversed here for the schools. As Lee is at the free throw line. And sinks the first. 25-11 now our score. 6 points for Lee. Leading the scorers for Bentonville. Miller with 0 points. That's a pretty good mark if you're the Wildcats right now. That's showing how much Jake Fonopoulos has done for you defensively. Rebound. Lee working against Wood. Drives inside, sends it out. Now 3 up by Williams. Doesn't get it to fall. Rebounded by no one and hit out by Fonopoulos.
Har-Ber's going to need to start getting some defensive rebounds. Bentonville seems to be attacking the glass a little more aggressively here.
They inbound. Williams gets it into Waller. Back to Williams in the corner. He's guarded by Wood. Drives baseline. And a blocking foul called on Fonopoulos. It was on a pass, though, so the Wildcats not in the bonus, so that will keep the Tigers off the free throw line. Chample's going to step into the ball game, replacing Fonopoulos. 2 fouls on Font.
Yeah, student section didn't like that blocking call, but it seems like it was the right one. He was a bit out of position there.
Was sliding the foot, maybe. As they will inbound. Williams to inbound, gets inside to Lee. Lee pump fakes a 3, gets it, and doesn't get it to fall. Wood with the rebound. Lee has been auspiciously quiet tonight. 6 points only for Lee. Ferguson. He'll drive, doesn't get stopped, gives it up to Kingsbury on the jump, gets it to fall, and that's just disciplined basketball for the Wildcats. Nothing special, nothing neat.
Yeah, and Bentonville allowed him to drive all the way down the court with no resistance at all. It's way too easy.
And a foul called right there, pretty late call, but at the same time called on Jackson Conley. That will be his 2nd personal, so a little bit of worries there as he has 10 points on the night. He'll get subbed out of the ball game for Keegan Lehman. Tyler Garrett trying to talk him up a little bit right now. Right now, the 2 main players offensively, Fonopoulos with 9, Jackson Conley with 10, both have 2 fouls.
Yeah, it's not what you want there. Luckily, the 2nd foul for Conley came late in the half, though.
Should have been a 1-and-1. They're going to call that one on the shot. He was not shooting the ball. A little weird right there, but we go on. And misses the 2nd one as well. Kingsbury with the rebound. 47 seconds left to play in the 2nd quarter. The Bentonville Tigers are fully pressing now. Lehman, the quarterback, sides against it. Ex-quarterback, I should say. Ferguson with the ball. He resets. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. 32 seconds left on the game. Or the first half, I should say. Ferguson. He'll drive inside, give it out to Lehman, now to Kingsbury. Now Lehman gives it up. Kingsbury layup, good. Beats the shot clock. What better basketball can you ask for?
Yeah, maybe a little lucky there at the end of the shot clock, find a man wide open, but you'll take it any day of the week.
Especially Kingsbury. Gives it down low, stolen away by Chambliss, and that's going to do it for the half. The Wildcats explode offensively in the first half. 29 points to 11 is our score going into halftime. And the student section for the Wildcats are letting the Bentonville Tigers know about it. We'll be right back here on the Wildcat Sports Network with second half action after these quick commercial breaks.
Your pet gives you companionship, friendship, and love. At Whole Pet, we are an independently owned business that is passionate about helping you give your pet their best life. We have a great selection of nutritious foods and healthy treats. And when you join our loyalty program, you can earn free bags of food. Spoil your pet with our luxurious spa and grooming services. And while you are at it, grab one of the latest toys to add even more fun and excitement to your pet's day. Whole Pet. Visit our locations in Springdale, Fayetteville, Fort Smith, and our new location coming soon in Bentonville.
What was that?
What's all that racket?
Did you hear that?
Sounds like a wild animal.
A wild animal?
Protect and serve others within our communities. Please welcome Har-Ber High School Resource Officers Justin Ingram and Cody Ross as tonight's Chicken's hometown heroes of the game. Corporal Justin Ingram is a 1994 graduate of Mountain Home High School and a 99 graduate from the University of Arkansas with a degree in criminal justice. After graduating from college, Corporal Ingram began his career in law enforcement with the Springdale Police Department. He has served the people of Springdale for 24 years. Justin is married to his high school sweetheart, Andrea, who is the special education director for the Springdale School District. They have two wonderful children, son Landon, who is a freshman at the U of A and is a member of the Hog Wild Band. An 8-year-old daughter, Alan, is a second grader at Har-Ber Elementary. Officer Cody Ross is a 13-year veteran of the Springdale Police Department, beginning his career in 2009. Prior to being assigned to Har-Ber High as an SRO, Officer Ross served as a task force officer with the United States Drug Enforcement Agency. He also previously served on the Springdale SWAT team, Honor Guard, Crime Suppression Unit, and Narcotics Detective Division. Prior to becoming a Springdale police officer, Officer Ross served for 7 years with the 101st Airborne Division in the United States Army. He was deployed to Iraq for Operation Iraqi Freedom in 2003 and 2005, and is a Bronze Star recipient. He's separated from the Army as a staff sergeant in 2007. Cody also married his high school sweetheart. He and Hillary have been married for 22 years and have 3 children: Lauren, a U of A graduate; Mason, a student and football player at Arkansas Tech; and Bo, a 5th grader at Frank Tillery Elementary in Rogers. Joining Har-Ber SRO Justin Ingram tonight are his, it looks like the wives are here tonight. I'm glad I looked up. The wives are up there. Thank you, wives. Joining them on the court is District Director of Athletics Wayne Stellick, Assistant Athletic Director Nancy Parker, and Har-Ber High School Assistant Principal TJ Weiss. Join us as we say thank you to the Har-Ber High SROs, Corporal Justin Ingram and Officer Cody Ross, our Slim Chickens, hometown heroes of the game. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, please welcome to the court your Har-Ber Silver Stars.
Fall means a lot of things to a lot of people. Falling leaves, pumpkin patches, football games, cozy sweaters, and most importantly, comfort food. A good place to start is with Tyson Pork Roast, high-quality protein that delivers flavor and value for your home team. Pick up your boneless pork loin roast at your local Walmart for that perfect family gathering on game day or any day. Keep it real, keep it Tyson.
Learn to love your ride again at Tommy's Express Car Wash in Springdale. At Tommy's Express, our state-of-the-art wash tunnel is the perfect size for practically any vehicles, regardless of size or shape. Our industry-leading wash uses low energy and reclaimed water, making your vehicle clean while being green. You can skip the line while getting great deals and discounts when you download the Tommy Club app. Sign up today for your first month of unlimited washing. Loving your ride is that easy when you go to Tommy's Express Car Wash in Springdale.
It's hot, and so are the savings at Springdale Tractor Company when you buy the Kubota L-Series tractor package. Right now, the Kubota L2501 DT tractor and loader, it's just $18,500 cash. Or choose 0 down with 0.99% financing up to 60 months. Save green when you buy orange and the Kubota L-Series tractor package from Springdale Tractor Company. If you need it now, don't wait. Come see us in Springdale at 6160 West Sunset Avenue or shop online at springdaletractor.com.
When getting a mortgage, you need a team that is dependable. With over 50 years of combined experience, Advantage One Mortgage LLC are here for your needs. They also offer cash-out refinancing and free pre-approval. If you have questions regarding income, credit, or funds to close, call us today.
It's Smoothie King time.
If you need that love, support, somebody to push you, to tell you can do it, I would tell them to come to Pam Transportation. It's a family here. It's not just a regular company. They will look after you. They will show you that you are important, you are welcome here.
At Northwest Health, you can check in online for urgent care and ER visits. This simple step lets you pick a time that's convenient and saves your spot in line before you arrive. It's our new approach to the waiting room. Visit mynorthwestanycare.com.
Bang.
It wasn't pretty, but we got the dub. That's big W, you know what I'm saying? We're sitting on that.
Who in here trying to start a fight? Trying to start a fight. Who in here trying to start it?
Who that flying in the air? That ain't no flying saucer. I'm shooting webs like worldwide. Manhattan all the way to Yonkers. When they say Brooklyn, stand up. You better just fix your posture. And every hero needs his theme song. So
who in here trying to start a fight? Who in here trying to start a fight?
Every day is like a sticky situation when evil's looking for a chance. And I know we are the newest generation. We got the power in our hands. Web slinging through the trenches.
I'm coming through with my crew to make a play. I don't need no super suit. I'm feeling.
when they say Brooklyn, stand up. You better just fix your posture. And every hero needs his theme song. So
who in here trying to start it? Trying to start it.
bang.
Welcome back, Wildcat Sports Network fans. We're bringing it back into the action pretty soon here. Williams with the three, doesn't get at the ball. Rebounded by Dada, but blocked away by Kingsbury and then put back up right there by Miller. So there you go, Bentonville striking first here in the second half. Now Ferguson with the ball. They'll give it to Wood. Wood down low to Fontanopoulos, outside to Ferguson. Out of the corner. Kingsbury resets. Oh, they try to get it down low, stolen away. Recovered by Ferguson. Now inside to Fontanopoulos. He puts it up good. Jake Fontanopoulos, 11 points on the night.
Really nice baseline drive and dumped it off for Fontanopoulos for a super easy layup.
That's been there all night, and that's how Fontanopoulos has been able to score the ball. Is just driving and cutting at the right time. As they send it to the corner and reset it to Lee. Lee gonna drive against Ferguson. He puts up a shot, gets it to fall, little hook shot right there. Says, I like Kareem with my coffee. As 31-15 is our score.
That was a little too easy, no resistance there on that drive, and he's gonna make that every time.
You're not biting on my jokes, are you? No, okay. I'll get some better material, come back. As Ferguson with the ball, gives it up to Conley. Ferguson with the ball, gives it up to Kingsbury. Kingsbury gonna make the decision, it's Waller. He'll drive, sends it out. 7 seconds left to play on the shot clock. 5 seconds, 3, 2. Kingsbury fade away, gets it to fall against the shot clock. Nate Kingsbury.
Bailed him out there. They were struggling to get anything going on offense. A little lucky shot off the backboard. They'll take it either way.
Fontanopoulos recovers the ball against 2 Bentonville defenders. They send it up to Conley. Conley puts it up, doesn't get the layup to fall. Tries to get a jump ball call, doesn't get it, and Lee is going the other way. Lee sends it up top to Waller. Waller gets the layup, and here, this is a much more aggressive offense and defense for the Bentonville Tigers.
Yeah, they need a little bit more of that. They're best when they're out in transition using their athleticism.
For sure, because their athleticism is insane as Kingsbury now has the ball against Waller. Looking to clear off a side for himself. He'll go inside, puts up a right-handed layup, gets it to fall, but traveling violation before it. Don't know about that one, but at the same time, it's called. Can't reverse it now. Wish we had instant replay and a coach's challenge, but we do not.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I thought he kept his pivot foot, kept it where it was, but that was a good job by Waller. He bodied him up, and went straight up and didn't foul him there.
As now Lee has the ball. He resets. Down low, Miller. Miller puts up the shot, doesn't get the ball. Fontanopoulos with the great defense. He has shut down Miller's water here tonight. Giving up to Wood. Wood drives baseline, kicks it out to Fontanopoulos. 3 up, 3 short. Rebounded by Kingsbury. He puts it up, gets it to fall. And right now, Fontanopoulos a lot more aggressive offensively than we've seen him all season long.
Yeah, taking a lot more jump shots than normal.
Xander Collins misses that one. Now they're going to send it full court, a little cherry picking action here for Wood. Wood puts it up and layup good. 37-17, 20-point lead for the Cats. Lee coming the other way. This is a fast-paced ball game right now. I'm getting my throat's hurting a little bit. That's going to be a foul, I think, on Fontanopoulos. Yep, it will be. That's his 3rd personal. Team's first. And Case Chample's coming to the ball game, replacing Jake Fontanopoulos. Xander Collins to inbound. Gets it inside to Lee. Lee doesn't take the 3. That rhymes. And Lee dribbles it back out. 37-17. We'll dribble inside, send it to Miller. Miller puts up the shot, doesn't get the fall, but a foul called. Don't know about that one either. That's going to be on Nate Kingsbury, his 2nd.
Yeah, that one certainly didn't look like a foul there. It looked like they went pretty straight up and their hands were down by their sides, but Bentonville's going to need Miller to step up with the scoring here.
Miller for sure has to take a step. Only 2 points on the night, looking for 3 right here and doesn't get it to fall.
Bentonville hasn't been able to convert their free throws all game, and it's really costing them.
Yes, very much so. As Miller will shoot a 2nd and doesn't get the ball on the front of the iron. As now Ferguson will reset. 37-17, the score has not changed. 20-point lead here for the Cats. Chambliss now has the ball, 4:08 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Ferguson pump fakes it, sends it out to Kingsbury. Oh, I thought he was about to take a 3. I would have been happy with that. Chambliss takes a 3. doesn't get it to fall. Tipped out to Chambliss by Kingsbury. Right now the Wildcats settling a little too much from three-point range. Ferguson takes one, doesn't get the fall, and it just said it. Right now taking a little too much from the three-point line.
They're not the greatest three-point shooting team, so they probably need to get it a little more inside.
As a bucket is good by Bentonville. As Ferguson will go the other way with it. That's going to be number 1, Aiden Waller with the bucket.
Yeah, you want to see more of that if you're Bentonville. Those easy layups in transition is what's going to get them back into this one.
For sure, and right now you're down by 18, so. And that's a 5-second count on Ferguson. Great defense by Xander Collins.
Yeah, Collins getting in foul trouble early in the first half was not good for Bentonville. They certainly need him in this one. As you saw right there, he's a big player for them.
Little player, actually, but big impact player for sure. Has been a very good defensive performer tonight. Has been a very aggressive guard for the Cats to defend. As Wood gets the rebound, now Ferguson. He also came off the bench, which is a little surprising, shows you a little bit of the depth of the Bentonville Tigers, but they have not been able to put up a shot tonight. Wood with the three, doesn't get it to fall. Rebounded by no one, hit off of, I think, Jackson Conley's leg. Lehman will come into the ball game replacing Wood.
Yeah, as you mentioned earlier, Bentonville head coach, Coach Rippey, believes that this is one of his more deep teams that he's had since he's been there.
Miller with the dunk. Down low, 37-21. The Bentonville Tigers stomping on the door, or knocking on the door right now. Ferguson trying to shake Collins, who has been a pesky defender. Lehman in the corner. Now to Kingsbury. He tries to clear out a side for himself. Looking to get some post play here. Put them a hook shot, doesn't get it to fall. Rebounded by Chambliss. Sends it back out to Kingsbury as he resets. A fresh shot clock, so no rush for the Cats. Now to Chambliss. He takes a midi, doesn't get it to fall, and some rush shots right now for the Cats. Not letting the possessions come to him. As Lee puts up a shot, gets it to fall. A high degree of difficulty right there. And here come the Bentonville Tigers. 14-point lead, what once was 22, is now down to 14. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back here after a few words from our sponsors.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
Welcome back, Wildcat Sports Network fans. We bring it back into the action here. 37-23, 2:01 left to play in the third quarter as the Wildcats will inbound. Jackson Conley gets it. He's harassed by Dada. Now gets doubled, sends it up to Ferguson. Ferguson picks up the dribble, gives it up to Lehman. Now inside to Kingsbury, and a traveling violation.
Yeah, Kingsbury got a little sped up there down low. He knew he had an easy pass, but just rushed it a little bit, shuffled his feet.
Yep, rushed it mentally, which forced the turnover. As they bring it up. Now over to Dada, to Lee. They're looking for some down low action for Miller, but have not been able to find it so far. Lee likes that right side. He loves those hooks from over there. 37-25 now our score, as Lee has 12. Ferguson driving. Now only a 12-point lead for the Cats, what once was 22, so a 10-point run here. Gives it up. Conley in the corner. Gets the screen from Kingsbury. Now Ferguson driving baseline, puts up a shot, gets blocked away. Jake Myers automatically going to be subbed into the ball game. Miller down low, puts up a shot, doesn't get the fall. Waller there for the rebound, loses the ball. And the little scuffle down low and jump ball violation. The ball will be favoring the Wildcats.
Jalen Lee showing you in this quarter why he was regarded as one of the best players in the conference coming into this season. Really nice finishes around the rim, and he's really good at getting past his defender.
Very good. Has a quick first step. Plays very nonchalant as well. Very lackadaisical when it comes to it sometimes, but when he's aggressive, he is there to play. They send it inside. Going to be a foul on Adelusimo. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right, but I know I'm not. So.
Yeah, right. Adelusimo.
It's close. As they get the ball into Chambliss. Chambliss not known as a point guard, so he's going to have to do something. Gives it up to Lehman. Lehman can do it. Now to Myers. 39 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Myers gives it up to Chambliss. Now to Conley. Over to the corner to Lehman. Inside Kingsbury. He'll go to work against Waller. Puts up a shot. Gets it to fall. Uses the backboard to perfection. Little Tim Duncan move right there.
Yeah, it's a veteran move. Went to work in the post. Nice little drop step and the finish over his right shoulder. That's not the shot that everyone is capable of making.
Yep, this is a 3-year varsity big man in Nate Kingsbury. He is used to this. Didn't get to play much his sophomore year, but has been dominating the league for 2 years. More this year than ever offensively. As that will end our quarter of play, and the mic was actually hit by the ball over there, as we will take a timeout as the Wildcats take one as well. We'll be right back here on the Wildcat Sports Network.
We're going to take a quick commercial break, but don't go anywhere. We'll have Coach Wood in the studio to talk about this Friday night's matchup. Don't change the channel. WCSN, we'll be right back. And clear. I can't go back out there.
Yes, you can.
I can't remember my lines.
It doesn't even matter.
Put Nick in.
Nick can't even read.
20 seconds. Everything's a blur.
You gotta focus.
I see it 3 cameras. Just look at the one in the middle.
That's right. Look at the one in the middle.
Can't catch up. Shot clock is moving way too fast.
It's automated.
Snap out of it. Where's my mic?
Breaking news. You're wearing it.
9. Don't make me go back out there.
If you don't go back
7,
out there, you're not even going to commentate freshman
5,
football.
4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, Wildcats. This past week, our Wildcats took on Springdale for a showdown of the century. The Wildcats have only lost to crosstown rival Springdale twice in school history. This past week, the Wildcats looked superior.
Welcome back, Wildcat Sports Network. We bring you back into the action. 8 minutes left on the clock in the fourth quarter. Fresh 8, 39-25. Fontenapolis back into the ball game, as well as Myers into the game here for the Wildcats. Lee with the ball. He gives it up to Collins, now to the corner to Dada, as he sinks the 3, and this is an 11-point ball game all of a sudden.
That was a really nice play coming out of the break by Bentonville. They got a little screen on Kingsbury that he wasn't expecting, and it led to an open 3 that they made.
And I don't know what the call was there. Maybe something with the shot clock. I have no clue, but Myers inbound. They'll get it inside to Conley. He's guarded by Adelusimo. Now to Lehman, tipped away by Lee. No.
Not sure about that one. That definitely looked like it was off of Lee's hand.
They're disagreeing heavily.
But you'll certainly take it if you're a Tiger fan.
Coach Effenbach close to a technical right there. He was very angry on the play. Lee gives it up to Adelusimo. He's doubled. Now Waller. Waller sends it to Collins. Collins to Lee. 39-28. What was a 22-point ball game is now 11. Waller, mid-range J, gets it to fall. Now we're in single digits.
Looks like they made some adjustments at the end of the quarter there. They're starting to find some open spots in the zone, and they're exposing it.
Well, right now what they've got to do is defensively stay strong as Adelusimo picks up the foul. And that will be substitutions here. Lehman and Myers going to take a seat as Ferguson and Hayden Wood come back in the ball game. So the starters on the court here for the Wildcats. Probably not a lot of substitutions going to happen from now on. And stolen away by Lee. Lee one to beat. Puts up the layup, doesn't get the fall. Waller right there, puts up the layup, doesn't get the fall. And Xander Collins with the rebound after a hectic play. Now Lee. Lee goes inside, sends it inside. Charge drawn by Jake Botnopoulos.
He's gotten pretty good at drawing charges throughout his career, and he shows it there. Har-Ber got a little lucky there. Bentonville missed some really easy layups on the fast break that they're definitely not going to miss again if they get them.
Exactly, especially in this close of a ball game. Bentonville's been here before. They've obviously been to a state championship, so they know how to do it. As Caleb Ferguson steals it, or not steals it, maintains it. Now to Kingsbury, he's against Waller. Waller's done a great job defensively tonight. Wood, corner three, doesn't get it to fall. Rebounded by Lee. Lee's gonna push the other way. He's got 12 on the night. Lee resetting. He's gonna get the play call from Coach Rippey. Oh, almost had it. Doesn't get it though, as he's getting a screen from Waller. He'll drive baseline, put up a shot, gets it to fall! And one play by Jalen Lee. And if you're wondering why is he so excited for the other team, I tried to call this as impartial as possible. I want to make it fun for anybody watching here.
Once again, he's showing you why he is regarded as one of the best players in the conference. He can get a bucket however he wants to, and he can put the team on his back if he needs to.
Yep, 14 leading the scorers here for Bentonville. Sinks the free throw, and now we have a 6-point ball game. Jackson Conley with the ball, sends it up, stolen away by Xander Collins. Right now the Wildcats are playing Bentonville's game.
Bentonville sped it up here with that press. I'm surprised they didn't do that earlier.
Adelusimo down to Waller, good. 4-point ball game now. And timeout by Coach Steffenbaugh as the energy has shifted sides of the court. And now we have ourselves a ball game. 39-35. We're going to take a quick commercial break as we will come back and get right into it. We'll be right back here.
Presented by McLarty Daniel.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McLarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McLartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today.
Welcome back, Wildcat Sports Network fans. We've got ourselves a new ball game. 39-35, what once was a 22-point lead is now a 4-point lead. Quick math. Nate Kingsbury with the ball, gives it back to Wood, now sets it to Ferguson. He's going to get a quick double team up top. Now to Conley. Conley going to take up the three, gets it to fall. Wildcats needed a bucket. Jackson Conley provides.
Big time shot there by Conley, a much needed one to stop the run of the Bentonville Tigers.
Lee dribbles off his foot, maintains the ball, sends it to the corner to Adelusimo. 3 up, 3 good. But Adelusimo exchanging threes are the teams right now. Wood looking to push. No one stops him on the play. He goes down, misses the layup. Rebounded by the Bentonville Tigers. 42-38, Adelusimo with an amazing three, so was Conley. Lee fakes the three, now gives it up to Waller. Adelusimo, same spot, gets it to fall! Adelusimo! 6 points from the same spot, 1-point ball game now. This press has really worked out in favor of the Bentonville Tigers. Adelusimo guarding Conley. Conley going to go all the way inside. Put it up and one for Jackson Conley.
Jackson Conley, just a sophomore, but he has certainly taken on the role of one of the leading scorers of this team, and a big time and one there.
Wow, this is a fun ball game. I knew it was going to be coming in. I didn't think a 22-point lead would turn into this, though.
Yeah. This game is turning into what Bentonville wants it to be. It wanted to be up and down and moving really fast. So Har-Ber's got to work to slow it down if they can.
And I'm going to calm down as they call the timeout because we're going to take a timeout with them. We'll be right back here after a word from a few of our sponsors.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Harps. Hometown fresh.
Are you tired of being turned down for mortgage loans? Advantage One Mortgage is here for you. With over 50 years of combined experience, Advantage One Mortgage LLC are here for your needs. They also offer cash-out refinancing and free pre-approval. Call Advantage One Mortgage today.
Welcome back, Wildcat Sports Network. We bring you back into the action, and it is fun here. 45-41, 4-point ball game, favoring the Wildcats. 4:38 left to play in the fourth quarter, and the students are into it from both sides. And Adelusimo with some clutch threes, and then Jackson Conley with the clutch and one play.
Yeah, they're both teams are trading big-time buckets. They're getting big-time shots from the players that they need it from most right here in the clutch times.
And right now, if I'm the Bentonville Tigers, I'm putting Adelusimo in the corner, left corner, and I'm saying, hey, if you get the ball, quick trigger, go.
Yep.
You.
And if you're Har-Ber, you got to make sure that he doesn't see any open shots.
Yep. Right now, he has been their offense in the last few possessions. Conley on him now. Lehman on Lee. Lee sees a little bit of food, goes inside, knocks down Kingsbury, gets the play. Don't know what that was. It had to be a blocking foul or a charge, neither called.
Yeah, maybe the ref just didn't see enough contact there to call anything.
And decided the no call. I can agree with that a little bit as well. Conley guarded by Adelusimo. 4:02 left to play here in the fourth quarter. 45-43 our score. Now to Ferguson. He'll drive, gets fouled on the play. Xander Collins will pick up his fourth personal. He has 0 points, but his impact has been known on the defensive end so far tonight.
Yeah, not what you want to see if you're Bentonville. He's a really good defender. He'll harass your point guard all game.
Has done a great job of it tonight. They get inside to Conley. Conley going to get the screen from Kingsbury. Might have carried on it, but stays with it. Got bumped as well, so that plays into it. Fontenopoulos against Dada. Goes to the right side, puts up a layup, doesn't get it to fall. Rebounds his own shot. Takes down Adelusimo in the process. Lehman in there. Jump ball going to be eventually called. Nope, foul called on Jake Fontenopoulos, will pick up the foul. That is done. That is out for Fontenopoulos. That is his fifth foul on the night. Chambliss will have to come into the ball game. That's a huge loss. That's 11 points that you're losing now.
That's definitely big. He's one of your toughest players inside. We'll see what Chambliss can do down the stretch. And
his experience, this is the second year starting in the varsity lineup. His experience in longer games like this is going to hurt to lose.
Yeah, you hate to see one of your biggest players production-wise go out like that, but it's up to Chambliss to step up now.
Yep, it is. 2-3 zone here that we saw very effective in the first half. Lee over to Adelusimo. Adelusimo, he goes to the corner, sends it inside. Dada, layup good, and we have a tied ball game, 45-45. 3:10 left to play in the fourth quarter. Conley with the ball. He'll drive against Adelusimo, puts it up, fouled on the play, so he'll go to the line shooting two for the Wildcats. That's going to be on Adelusimo, his fourth.
Really aggressive drive there. not sure about the foul there. I thought he played pretty good defense, but that might make up for the foul they called on Fontenopoulos earlier.
Yes. There's a give and take with referees and calls, and that's a little bit of an example of it there. As Jackson Conley at the free throw line, the Wildcats not sending any rebounders. As Conley sinks the first.
Free throws are going to be big for both teams here down the stretch. We'll see who can make more of them.
And right now, they're going to be in the bonus the rest of the game, or the Bentonville the Wildcats, I should say. As Conley sinks the second, ice in his veins there in the free throws. 47-45, 18 points for Jackson Conley, leading all scorers. Lee with 17. Now Conley against Lee. He tips it out. Adelusimo recovers. Nope, tipped on the play. They almost called a backcourt violation, but the referee reversed it. He stepped over the line, but they're not going to call anything. Lee. Miller has been out of the ballgame. Now they've got a full shooting lineup, which has really worked for them. Lee goes inside. Blocking foul called on Nate Kingsbury. And that will be on the shot, so that'll send Lee to the free throw line, shooting 2. That's a huge call.
Jalen Lee up to 17 points here. The leading scorer for Bentonville. He's going to need to knock these down. These are big clutch shots.
Huge. I mean, and that also puts a third foul on Nate Kingsbury. Not a person you want to pick up a foul in this situation. And there's some miscommunication here. I think they're just cleaning up the court where Kingsbury fell. So Lee was at the free throw line. And misses the first free throw off the front of the iron. As now he'll get a second one. He sinks that. 47-46. Couldn't even make it more tense if you tried. As Ferguson now has the ball. 18 points. He ties Conley for leading scorer on the night. Now gives it to Conley. Conley going to have to put some clutch plays together, or Kingsbury. And Waller with the foul before the shot on the floor. And so that'll be 1-1 for Nate Kingsbury. As you said, free throws are going to play a huge role in this one.
Yeah, Kingsbury only about a 55% free throw shooter. So hopefully he can knock both these down, but 55% on the year, he's struggling a bit at the line.
As he shoots the first and misses it. And puts it back. Layup good. Is a 1-1, and Nate Kingsbury was the only one to realize it. 49-46. Kingsbury catches them sleeping. Now we've got ourselves a ball game. Kingsbury makes up for the missed free throw. Lee puts up a layup. Wow. Not a better play in basketball. As timeout called by the Bentonville Tigers. 20 points for Lee, 14 for Kingsbury, 18 for Conley. 49-48, 2:04 left to play in the fourth quarter. What have the Wildcats done that has lost them this lead?
I think they just let the game get out of control. They let the Tigers speed it up out of their liking, and they got in fast break, transition, easy layups, and they weren't able to slow the game down.
And I mean, you're completely correct. Bentonville, really, we saw in the first half, the Wildcats made the Bentonville Tigers play Wildcat basketball. Bentonville, really in the fourth quarter, honestly, has made them play Bentonville Tiger basketball, and they're proving they're a state runner-up.
Yeah.
By how they've been playing, but then they're also proving that the Wildcats can hang with them right now. The Wildcats, I think, have proven a lot tonight, no matter the outcome of the game.
For sure. Some might not have expected them to hang in there like this, but they're in a really good spot to go and win the game.
They just got to put some possessions together offensively. Kingsbury with the ball. gives it up to Conley. Conley going to drive. Now to Chambliss. Back to Conley. He's guarded by Waller. Mismatch down low. Lehman takes a three. Blocked away. Wood going to shove back into the ball game. Likely for Lehman. Lee. Now to Adelusimo. Now to Lee. Lee will reset. Minute and 28 left to play in the fourth quarter. Lehman shot right there was blocked. Adelusimo three. Gets it to fall! Adelusimo with the three. Oh my!
Big time shot. Har-Ber doesn't seem to be able to stop Adelusimo right now from three.
He has 9 points. All 9 coming from three-point range in the fourth quarter. Wow. I don't know what to say. We're not going anywhere. This is a tight ball game. No commercials for the week here. Minute and 14 in the fourth quarter. 49-51 as the Bentonville Tigers have had their first lead since, I don't know if they've actually ever held a lead. I think this is their first lead of the night.
Yeah, I can't remember a time that they had the lead. They did a really good job to rally back and get back in this one, now take the lead late with about a minute left.
Well, if there's any time to take a lead for the first time, it's right now as a clutch bucket by Adelusimo. He came off the bench, so is Collins. Right now, this is showing you the depth of the Bentonville Tigers, as we've talked about all night. But right now, the Wildcats, it's also testing their depth right now because Fontanopolis out, Chambliss in, and right now you got to do something on the Cats, or for the Cats offensively. Kingsbury, they ran a play for him for an ISO. Pump fakes, fouled. He gets thrown to the floor. So he'll go to the line, shooting 2 free throws. This is a 55% free throw shooter. As you said earlier, this is make it or break it time.
Yep. Har-Ber knew they needed a big time score here, so they put the ball in the hands of their best player, and they're going to see what he can do at the free throw line.
Their leading averaging scorer, 14 points per game. Conley with 13 points per game. Conley leading tonight with 18. Kingsbury with the first free throw. Gets it to fall. 50-51. Anybody even more tense than me right now. Wow, this is a fun one. Kingsbury with a second one. Shoots, falls, tied ball game by Kingsbury.
Those are big time makes. You got to make your free throws late down the stretch.
16 for Kingsbury, 18 for Conley, 20 for Lee. Collins might have walked on the play. Now Dada. He'll reset. 48 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter, 51-51. Lee with the ball. Takes a three, deep. Gets it to fall! Jalen Lee! Now Wood. 33 seconds left to play. Caleb Ferguson with the ball, and timeout called by Coach Deffenbaugh. His second to last one, and we're going to take a timeout with them. We're going to take a quick 30. We'll be right back here on the Wildcat Sports Network.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Welcome back, Wildcat fans. We bring you back into the action. If there's any action, it's here now. 51-54 three-point ball game as the Bentonville Tigers have surged back in. What once was a 22-point lead for the Wildcats is now turned into a three-point deficit. That is massive for the Bentonville Tigers. Now they've subbed in Caden Miller for defensive purposes. I mean, what more can we ask for in a basketball game right now?
This is exactly how you want it to be. Competitive game between two teams that are expecting to finish near the top of the conference this year.
Well said. As Wood will inbound, you can assume that Deffenbaugh has a play ran up for a three here. About a 1 second, not even, shot clock differential. Conley gives it up to Kingsbury. Takes a three, doesn't get it to fall, rebounded by Waller. Wildcats, ooh, right there, that's not going to be in the bonus yet. As Collins will check back into the ball game. Defense for offense with Miller. Dada inbounding. Williams going to come back in the ball game, replacing Waller. Wildcats got a foul here or steal the ball. With this defense by the Wildcats, they could possibly steal it. They get it inside to Adelusimo. They foul Adelusimo. 12.7 seconds left to play in the fourth.
With the way he's shooting, I'm not sure that's the guy you want to send to the line right now.
I'd rather take that than Lee. That's for sure.
Yep.
Lee has some ice in his veins with that three-point basket that put them up by 3 right now. That's a 1-on-1 situation for Adelusimo. So a very, very important free throw here that this could seal the game.
Yeah, these are big free throws right here.
Only got one, guaranteed one. Adelusimo at the free throw line. He's going to hear it from the full force of the Blue Crew. Makes it. Wow. 2-possession ball game.
That's a big time make. Gets it to a 4-point lead.
And that's a full timeout gone by Coach Rippey. We'll take a full timeout with him and give a break to us and to the Wildcats. We'll be right back here.
Hi, this is Donald Tucker, the voice of the Har-Ber Wildcats. Are you looking for a new career? Would you like to become a professional truck driver? The CDL Training School in Tawnytown, Arkansas is open and accepting new students. You can earn your CDL in just 3 short weeks with employment after you finish school, and PAM Transport will cover your tuition. You will train in the same equipment that you will drive once you earn your CDL. Plus, students also receive a $100 weekly stipend during training. Don't wait another minute. Call PAM Transport today at 888-498-2549.
Try the 3-and-3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings, shaken in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
Welcome back, Wildcat sports fans. We bring you back here, 51-55, 4-point lead here for the Bentonville Tigers. 12.7 seconds left on the clock. The Wildcats are going to have to do something off of this free throw, no matter miss or make. They're going to have to do something very quick.
Yeah, not much time to work with here. Whatever they do, if it's a 2 or a 3, they're going to need it fast.
Very fast, as Adelusimo looking to make this game even harder for the Cats at the free throw line. He has 10 on the night, all in the fourth. And sinks it, 11 in the fourth quarter for Adelusimo. Conley going to have to pick it up. He'll have to get a quick one. Pump fakes it, shoots it, doesn't get it to fall, and that should be the ball game. Yep, it will. Wow, the amazing comeback lead. 11 points in the quarter for Adelusimo, 23 in the game for Jalen Lee, 18 for Conley, 16 for Kingsbury, 11 for Fontanopolis. An amazing ball game that will not be forgotten here in Wildcat Arena. Even though the Wildcats take the loss, it was a good ball game, don't you think?
Yeah, that's a big, good game by both teams. Big time win for Bentonville. Good way to start their weekend, I'm sure. And both teams the Wildcats are for sure going to regret giving up that lead. That's a big game.
Big game. And that's going to do it for us tonight. On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Jared Cleveland, Athletic Directors Wayne Stelk and Betsy Barker, I'm Carn Jenkins. He's
Drew Altum.
And that's going to do it. We'll see you next time. Gets it to fall! Andrew with the half-court heave!